I had my mic muted. I didn't even know I had my mic muted. I'm vibing. The music jamming. Y'all can't hear the song. Hold on, I gotta run this song back. I'm vibing. Y'all couldn't hear me. Thank God. What's the word? What's the word? Good morning, everybody that's in here. Happy Sunday. Heat. We're here. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. That shit a train. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me, right? I just showed my love. I deserve it. That's what my fans say. It ain't working. Right? I love a lot. Oh, I love a lot. That shit ain't worth. I paid the price. You know. Cheaper. Oh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, boy. Hey. Nope. Alright, this the last song, y'all. This the last song. This the last song, right? I gotta take it back to some Kodak real quick. Appreciate the resubs. Appreciate the resubs. Let's go. This is the last song. My head. I had a long night, though. I ain't gonna lie. I know we live to die, but I feel like I'm down to live. I be touching on my fight. You never know these days. Gambling with your life, you getting close to the grave. Sorry, Lord, the devil got a hold of me. No, I shouldn't never let you close to me, baby. Touching on my fight, you never know these days. Gambling with your life, you getting close to the grave. Sorry, Lord, the devil got a hold of me, baby. No, I shouldn't never let you close to me, baby. No, I shouldn't never showed you that I love you, my nigga. I fucked up when I showed you that I trust you, my nigga. I tried to turn my life around, but now I'm back in the field. You know and free my nigga cool, I hope he win the appeal. I lost my niggas, it ain't been the same. Everybody say that I changed, but I ain't been the same. They don't even know I'm feeling pain. They don't know how I'm feeling. No. Traumatized, criminalized, but get them out of lives. I swear to God, sometimes I wonder why. They got me brainwashed, living off the same block. Remember I had the slang rock. Remember I let them things pop. Then I just went around my son. Wish you could have been how it was. Sometimes when you grab my gun, sometimes I don't be wanting to hear. I was touching on my fight. You never know these days. Gambling with your life, you getting. No, I shouldn't never let you close to me, babe. Touching on my fight, you never know these days. Gambling with your life, you getting close to the grave. Sorry, Lord, the devil got a hold of me, baby. No, I shouldn't never let you close to me, baby. Appreciate y'all text, man. I didn't even see the text. He said he know I did it. My feelings with the glizzy. You know you didn't. A Honda Civic. The hardest thing I had to do in life was leave you. I was showing you love. You had me feeling like I'm drinking this alcohol right now. I wanna see you. I'm motivated. When I was jaded, faded, think about how you did. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, sorry, I lied, y'all. My last. I lied. I'm just feeling good today. Happy Sunday. My first time doing this in a minute. My last. My hair. What are you doing now? This is the last song, y'all. Good morning. Thank y'all for tapping in. My camera keep refocusing. My tongue get twisted and I don't know what to say. Should've picked up my phone. My pride got in the way. I was opening up a gate. With the money we had everything. Said pain came with rain goes. Mob goes. My life my heart was yours. Trenches. Some things I can't ignore. But they really wanna pass me. At the birthday they asked me. Like I came up with mansion on the athlete. And I was in it alone, but I've been in it alone. So I was writing a song. And my heart was broken. On my phone. I still in my head. Work it out. What are you doing now? Okay, good morning to everybody that's in here. That is more than enough time for people that wanted to tap in today or planned on tapping in today to be in here. As we had 16 minutes now. This is my first time doing this. I don't even know the last time I did a show in the chair. I think it was April 16th, y'all, because I did a whole week of spaces. So April 16th, damn, that's wild. But I'm right back in here in the chair, being able to do the show. Fact and stats updates or EV updates. So, sometime last month, you know. I got a headache, bruh. Damn, well, I gotta pop another one. Hold on. Damn, mother. I might have had too many drinks last night. But anyways, like I was saying though, yeah, sometime last month, first and foremost, winding back. Obviously, Fact and Stats, the daily show started 4 years ago. When the show started 4 years ago, I was working at IT. I cared so much about the community and the peoples and and what Playback was providing for me and also the community. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the field and put my whole entire focus on Facts and Stats, which I was doing. Fast forward sometime last month. Oh, I did the little security thing too. It ain't really nothing. Fast forward sometime last month. Job reached out to me on LinkedIn, and it's the opportunity. If I ever was to work again, it was gonna be in IT. It was the opportunity to get back into IT. So I said, shit, I'm not turning this down. Like, it ain't no way I'm turning this down. Like, if you reached out to me, like, in a company that I'm for, like, nigga, that's a plus. Like, the company that is with, that's a plus. From a resume perspective, a career field perspective, whatever the case may be. So, yes, updates for Ev and or Facts and Stats. Ev is back into the IT world. Ev took an IT role or job sometime last month. And we want to continue to further my knowledge and my career and my skills in that aspect while also still doing the Facts and Stats show. So, a couple bro, you better go in the room, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you bark again, you going in the room. On me. Bark again, you going in the room. So I tweeted this April 26th. And I said, no show for the next 2 weeks due to schedule changes. Yeah, so right now I'm training, quote unquote, Monday through Friday. After that, it should be shifting to 4 days, 10-hour shifts. The days where I'm not working, like say it's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will be doing 11 a.m. show right here in the chair. Excuse me. So just keep that in mind. Whatever my off days are, when I know, then that's when I'll be doing the show. And I also will, if say it's Monday through Friday, if it stays Monday through Friday, which I don't know, which it's not supposed to, then I would just do it Saturday and Sunday. While also there was, shout out to Heaven Sent, Jordan Woods, West, for doing some spaces as well throughout the week. I was telling them yesterday, Heaven Sent, like, you gotta be better, dog. Like, no, well, that sounds bad. But like, use that mute button. Like, I'm sorry, like you gotta use that mute button. Like, please use that mute button. Like, it was ridiculous, like to a point to where some people were DMing me, I ain't gonna say the name, people were DMing me like, yo, like, these niggas a little wild on the stage, bruh. Like, these niggas a little wild on the stage. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. So please, obviously, don't nobody host the way I host, and obviously you're gonna everybody hosts differently, or everybody run things differently, whatever the case may be. But try to have it as structured as possible, with obviously still allowing people to speak their mind at the end of the day. As we're getting into the show today, y'all, if you are in here, same thing for the Spaces side of things. Make sure you all either retweet this tweet right here, like this tweet, quote tweet this tweet, and or send it to one of your group chats and let them know Fact and Stats is live, not on Spaces today. Well, it's still live on Twitter right now too, but primarily YouTube and or Twitch. So you can retweet this tweet right here so they can know, or you can just retweet this one right here where it says the show is now live, and I have the YouTube and the Twitch link in there. So yeah, man. As far as what we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about NBA playoff updates. So when you see this NBA playoff updates, that's everything that's been taking place or took place in the first round so far. If the series is over, yeah, they were wilding. If the series is over, we'll talk about that, give thoughts, updates, and things like that. Because moves change, feelings change. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like, the way you feel about a series coming into it is not how you gonna be feeling probably game 4, game 5, game 6. Because shit changed. And I'll get to that in a second. We got 2 game 7s today, y'all. We had an amazing game 7 yesterday. We got 2 more today. We're going to talk about Pistons, the Magic, game 7. We're going to talk about the Cavs and the Raptors, game 7. I had a lot of praise for the Raptors yesterday, and Scotty and CMB. Spoke with them guys in the Discord yesterday. And then we're going to be looking ahead to some of these second-round matchups. I'm giving myself about 1:30 to potentially go live on TikTok after the show today. Beat on some folks real quick. And then after that, I got some basketball to watch at 3:30. I think the first game starts. So roughly 1:30 today, or 1:32, somewhere in that ballpark. Knicks to the finals. That's a real possibility, man. We'll see. So then the second round preview, we'll talk about Lakers, OKC. Pikazi, appreciate it. I'm going to read some of y'all comments. My bad. Joe, what's the word, gang? Keep saying appreciate it. Yeah, Lakers, OKC. Spurs, Minnesota, Celtics, Knicks. Like, these are all the matchups that we're going to be diving into a little bit today, but more so throughout the week, as I would ask them if they can put up a space or something like that one of these days. So, one of them days. Whether that's Monday to start off the week, which is tomorrow. Damn. You know what's so crazy about working? Because y'all know I ain't work a job in a minute, right? Especially being in IT, too. Fool. Y'all niggas be having 2 off days? Like, bro, we gotta really sit back and think about that. This was my first time working a job Monday through Friday in like 3-4 years. 3 years. Niggas be having 2 off days? Like, that shit crazy. Saturday and Sunday? That's it? Like, nigga, you look up, nigga, the shit is over. Like, that's gonna take some getting. Well, granted, I'm supposed to switch anyway to 4 days, 10-hour shifts. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. Like, the 5-day-a-week folks, I don't know how y'all do it. It's ridiculous. Like, it is literally ridiculous, bro. Like, nigga, you only have one night for real. Like, you only have one night for real. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the 10-hour 4 days than the freaking 5-hour 5 days, 8 hours. Like, that's, nah, I'd rather be 4, 10 days. 6 days is ridiculous. Somebody said I only got one. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, that's crazy. By the way, Ev, I disagree with you when you said I got shit after the last game 7 because I was talking crazy. Was every Celtics fan not in here talking crazy before this series and before Embiid came back? No, Alex. Like, Alex, listen. And I was thinking about you this morning, pause. I'm all for you running laps. I'm all for you shit talking because, like, you done been through some shit. Like you said, you done seen Boston a lot. So, like, I know what it felt like to see a team numerous times, especially that team. I know what it's like to see Boston over and over and over and finally beat them. Like, I did that. We should have did it twice at the end of the day. Well, we did do it twice, but we should have did it 3 times. Because the bubble count 2, and then the other time when we did it in 7, and then the time we should have did is when Jimmy missed that 3-point shot. So I know what it's like. So run your laps, talk your shit. But Boston fans was not in here talking crazy before this series. Like, I can't let you lie and say that. Like, that's just not true. Like, the ones that we know, me, Kiana, Yemi, Risha, that's top of my head, y'all. Carlito, like, they wasn't in here talking crazy before the series. I can't let you say that they were because they weren't. But I'm glad y'all got it done at the end of the day. First and foremost, y'all, again, if y'all in here, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's in here to come across Facts and Stats, the YouTube show on YouTube. I said the YouTube show. The show on YouTube. Also, if you want to extend your support, stay down with me, y'all. Don't change up on me. Don't change up on me, man. Feel free to become a member. The link to becoming a member is in the description on this video. And that's just extending your support for the platform. You also can send super chats or super thanks at any time, whether it's $3, $5, or $7. The amount does not matter to me. I'll be super duper grateful and appreciative at the end of the day. Next, if you were a sub on Twitch, same thing. Let me update that. Let me update my count. Same thing, man. Stay down with me. Come back. Come back. Feel free to extend your support for the platform. On the Twitch side of things, you all can become subs for free, though. If you have Amazon Prime, all you have to do is connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and then boom, you are a sub for free. Everybody love free, no matter the race. Everybody love free. My camera keep refocusing for sure. What the hell? That's gonna be a problem. Ah, fuck. That's gonna be a problem. I might just gotta ignore it though. Y'all can still see me fine, bro. I ain't tripping. I'll deal with that another time. It's throwing me off. This shit going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, my camera about to get smaller anyway. If you on Twitch, yeah, feel free to sub through Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, if you want to extend support for the platform, feel free to connect your Twitch. Feel free to click that link right there and sub through Twitch. And that's that, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and join the stage on Discord. Feel free to join the stage if you want to join the stage. You have to join the Facts and Stats Discord. You can do !Discord at any time. The Discord link also will be on will be pinned in the YouTube chat. Give me 1 second. I ain't do this in a minute. The Discord will be pinned on YouTube. What does comment say? Facts. Nothing special. Facts. Fiend who disappeared every time the Sixers have been here before and lost before. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get into this now. We're pretty straightforward from a show perspective today. Thank y'all for tapping in. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're not following on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you want to join the stage, you have to join the stage through the Fact and Stats Discord, which is now pinned on YouTube, and then also you can do !point Discord on Twitch. Oh, hell of a life, hell of a life. You trying to tell me I don't need you? And then you left me know. You think you left me know. Alright, here we go. Alright, I got everything set up right. Alright, I got everything set up right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, y'all. NBA playoff updates. We'll probably start there, and I'll just start off with the last game that we saw last night. Again, if you want to join the stage, you have to join the stage through the Fact and Stats Discord. If you're just here to watch and listen on a Sunday, whether you cooking or whether you leaving church or whatever the case may be, appreciate you all being here regardless. One of the last things, the biggest thing to remind you all about the fourth, I was about to say third, the fourth annual Facts and Stats Cookout, man. June 13th. Y'all, obviously you can see it's May 3rd. I will make that flyer pretty soon. I did make the Eventbrite where you all can get tickets. It'll be the same as last year. Y'all, be 2 different tickets you can get. You can do, and I don't feel no type of way. Just make that very clear. You can do the general admission, or you can do the ticket where you can donate to the cookout. So again, it don't cost to come to the cookout. It don't cost to get a ticket. This is just for the folks that want to say, oh, all right, Ed's throwing a cookout, I'm gonna throw a little $5 to the pot. Or I'm gonna throw $10, 20, 15, whatever the case may be. I'll drop that link in the Discord and on Twitter, and also be promoting that link for you all to get tickets to the that's just something up with the head count at the end of the day. Like, if you plan on coming, this is to everybody, and I'm telling some of my folks that I know in real life too. If you plan on coming, make sure you get a ticket, because I'm the one that has to go to BJ's and get everything. Like, I'm the one that, and every year I always overbuy, especially the buns. Like, I be super duper overbuying hot dog and burger buns. Like, it'd be ridiculous. Like, nigga, that shit add up. Like, especially when you buying it from the 16 count, that shit add up, y'all. So please help a brother out. And plus, you rather overbuy anyway than underbuy. That's just the type of nigga that I am. Like, I would, Andrew, what's up, Andrew? That's just the type of nigga that I am. Like, I'd rather have a lot of things there where people can always be like, you don't want to have a cookout. People come up like, damn, ain't no more hot dogs. Dang, it ain't no more buzz. Like, what's going on? So I'ma always overbuy anyway. But please, y'all, make sure you all get a ticket through the Eventbrite link. And again, it is 2 different links you can go through, the same as last year. General admission, where you just pulling up, or you can. It's the second one is the same thing, but you just say donate $3, $5, $7, whatever the case may be, and I will be providing everything. If anybody ever wants to come and bring anything or whatever, like I remember like 2 years ago, my man brought like some empalada or something like that. However, I think that's how you say it. Pretty good. But other than that, yeah, like food, bottles, things of that nature, water, more importantly, water, all that would be there. It is going to be, what city is going to be in, Joe, man, hopefully you can come, gang. I'm going this year. I'm going to buy my ticket so I won't bullshit. All right. Well, it's not buying a ticket, but just secure your ticket. Like, show me that you coming. And it's going to be in Maryland, Fort Washington, Maryland. Can't wait. So many legs will be there. Yo, this dude is crazy. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get into the show. Last night, y'all, we had empanadas. Yeah, Last night, y'all, we had Philly advanced and beat the Boston Celtics in 7, 109-100. Coming into this series, first and foremost, let me do a recap of some of the things that I said anyway. Excuse me, let me scroll on my Twitter real quick, guys. What's some of my predictions coming into this series? I mean, all these playoff series at the end of the day. Hold on. Let's see how many I got right. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Cavs in 5, Magic in 7. Ooh, I can hit this spot on today. Magic in 7, Knicks in 6. Got that right. Celtics in 5. I tweaked. Spurs in 5. Got that right. Nuggets in 6. Tweaked. Rockets in 5. I'm not mad at that pick. And I held OKC in 4. I quote tweeted this tweet right here and said OKC in 4 instead. So, yeah, man. Nuggets complete letdown. Rockets. Yeah, the whole world had the Rockets win that first round series at the end of the day. So shout out to LeBron and the Lakers though for surprising and shutting a lot of folks up. The Knicks took care of business. The Celtics. I shifted y'all in when they were up 3-1. I had them winning game 5 and 6. And then I went into the space on Thursday, I think it was, or Friday. Carry on was a good game. Thursday or Friday, and after the Celtics, the Sixers were going to win game 7-2. This is before Tatum not even playing news. Because I just felt like, and I feel like the Orlando series would have been over probably if Ron played the last 2 games, by the way. So to make that very clear. But I feel like from a top-end talent perspective, like, they completely had too much for Boston in that aspect. To where I feel like VJ, especially with Embiid coming back, I'll make that very clear. When Embiid came back, that's when the shift happened for me. I don't want to just make it seem like, oh, I just shift. Nah, Embiid was the reason at the end of the day. And I think, first and foremost, to get into last night's game, what a hell of a game that was. I want to shout out Tyrese Maxey. I tweeted this morning, like, yo, he legit damn near played a perfect basketball game the whole entire game. From a guard perspective, Tyrese Maxey damn near had a perfect basketball game. Literally, I mean, I don't know how many turnovers he had. I'm not looking at the box score yet, but the game was flawless. Like, he really should have had a triple-double, if you want to be real. He really should have had a triple-double. I think he finished with like 7 assists. But, I mean, the passes that he made, the way he let the game come to him, the way he still was able to, like, let Embiid, you know, not even just let Embiid, but just having offense play through Embiid because they didn't have an answer for Embiid. Like, it was Luka Garza to start the game off. It was Keita who was in foul trouble, you know, and it was that other white dude. I don't know his name with all due respect. Or even Jaylen Brown. They didn't have nobody for Embiid, bro. So they played through Embiid in that way last night. And then Maxey, obviously being Maxey, closed the game out in the fourth quarter with the last couple of big clutch buckets that he had. Oh, see, 1 turnover. Like, it was a perfect basketball game, bro. I think his true shooting was like 72%. And 45 minutes of play. Only missed 7 shots. Like, Tyrese Maxey is the truth. VJ, you probably going to hear Alex big him up in a second. But, yeah, man, I mean, I spoke earlier on this year, probably about a month and a half ago, where you will see, it's so rare to see rookies progress through the season and, like, make themselves look like they're not rookies anymore. And I shouted out Harper in that aspect. I shouted out Coop, even Khan in a sense, but I feel like Khan hit his wall so damn late in the season. And then VJ in that aspect as well, and many more, you know. But yeah, the guy don't look like a rookie. I think the best thing about his game is the ability to hit the outside shot at this moment, or in last night's game. Let me put it like that. That was a question mark for me at the NBA level, his three-point shot making ability. And if you remember the game yesterday, man, he had some timely big threes. Like, I'm not talking about nothing like where it's like, it's a 1-point game or it's a 2-point game and you hit a 3. No, I'm talking about where, like, you have the lead. You have an 8, 9, 7-point lead. Or Boston makes it, Boston is down 7, 8, or 9, something like that in that ballpark. And VJ, boom, timely 3 to silence some momentum or kill the crowd a little bit. He did it like 2 or 3 times yesterday. Right wing 3, I think a left corner 3, and probably another one. He knocked down 5 threes in total last night. Had a lot of big defensive responsibilities last night as well. And then Paul George on his birthday, I think he just, Jiggy, what's the word? I think, bro, you are crazy, bro. Paul George overall just had a good game as well. Yeah, man. On the Celtics side of things, real quick, before I pass to Alex in the stage. Yeah, Derek White. I mean, the first half was cute. I ain't gonna lie. Like that first half was cute as hell. Like you look damn good in that first half, nigga. From a basketball perspective, y'all ain't pausing shit. From a basketball perspective, that was a good first half. He went down swinging. I think he was good offensively and defensively overall throughout the game. I would say that. Jaylen Brown, yeah, man, tough. I'll just say that tough. For anybody that's Jaylen Brown fans or supporters. I like Jaylen Brown too, by the way. That was a rough watch. In yesterday's game. He showed some flashes, or he had some moments and things like that. But yeah. I don't really have no words for the Celtics, to be honest. I can't judge them for losing this game, especially with Tatum not playing. I do think 3-1 was a big letdown. I know a lot of Celtics fans want a lot of the role players to already been playing throughout this series. And that wasn't the case, obviously, until yesterday's game. So they got question marks at the head coaching position, they feel like. And, yeah, man, just shout out to Derek for trying. And then JB, I think throughout this series, he just had to be better, man. So, I mean, yeah, he just had to be better throughout this series. And obviously, he missed a couple of late shots down the stretch to ultimately have them potentially take the lead. So, yeah, you can say he wet the bed in this series. Sixers, that's the team that I wanted to advance anyways because there was too much uncertainties around Tatum knee injury or calf, whatever you want to call it. I think the Sixers and the Knicks would have been a better matchup than the Celtics and the Knicks. So I'm glad that we're getting that second round series. And that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm going to pass it to Alex and hear what Alex got to say about last night's game and overall just the series. And everybody that's in here, y'all, thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all hit that follow button on Twitch and or hit that sub button on YouTube. And if it's your first time watching or listening, you can join the stage as well. You will join the stage through the Facts and Stats Discord. Facts and Stats Discord. It's on you, Alex, if you about to say something. Reminder, if you are up here, though, by the way, like Z Cloud, for example, if you are up here, I'm assuming you are up here to talk about the game. If you are not up here to talk about the game, it will help me out. If you do, then go to YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, so I don't call on you in my head to speak on whatever, all the things we're about to be speaking on today.
What up, Ev? Yeah, I spoke after the game a decent amount about the series. I don't have too much from the Celtics side at this point. Just to kind of back up what you were kind of saying about VJ, because I know me and you have talked about his growth over the course of the season and stuff. And then I know somebody mentioned Derek White's first half last night, but there was a really good tweet from the post-game presser with Nick Nurse last night where he literally said at halftime, this is a direct quote, Nick Nurse on VJ Edgecombe, he came out at halftime and said, "I got White," when Derek White was cooking. And then after that point, I think Derek White had 2 points total in the third quarter. But these are the type of things that make a big difference in these type of high-intensity games. And it's basically what you just said, like him getting better. And I know me and Process both have kind of talked at length in the past couple of years, basically just needing a guy like Josh Hart on our team, ironically, just a guy who can basically fill multiple roles for you and needs for you on a team, depending on what you need on a night-to-night basis. And that's kind of what he reminds me of, is just a souped up, like when Josh Hart still had that athleticism when he first came into the league, like that's kind of what VJ reminds me of, just a souped up Josh Hart. To kind of go beyond that, the Sixers are now 4-0 this postseason when VJ hits a 3, and we're 0-3 when he does not hit a 3. So that's a trend to keep an eye on for the rest of the playoffs too. Like I said, like VJ, I think he dropped 24, 7, and 4 last night. Like he's a 20-year-old rookie playing in his first game 7 against the Boston Celtics. Like he should not be doing the things that he's doing already at his age with his experience. And it's crazy to watch him and kind of just try to put a ceiling on what he can be, because like it feels like the ceiling just gets raised every time he does shit like this. and shows up in these big games, and he's just fearless. And we've needed players that are fearless in these series and these big games for so many years, and we finally have a couple of them, which is great. I saw you on the timeline talking about Maxey this morning. You already know I've been pushing my Maxey agendas for years now. Like his ability to get better on a year-to-year basis and find holes in his game that he can improve is just an unbelievable trait, and it kind of goes to show the kind of work ethic that he has as a player and the work that he puts in the offseason to get to these levels and stuff. But he was unbelievable. I think I saw a stat where him and Embiid had like an 81 or an 80 to 16 turnover assist to turnover ratio in the entire series or something like that. So your two star players not turning the ball over on a crazy high level is also massive in that aspect. So we need to do that in the next series, obviously, because I know the Knicks know how to force turnovers. Alvarado's going to be a pest and all that fun shit. And then obviously Joel, it kind of just goes without saying at this point, but the dude just showed up, and you could blatantly tell throughout the game yesterday that he just wanted that shit so badly. There was that point it was in the third quarter when him and JB started going at it, which was one of my favorite moments of these playoffs. Sixers, like just in totality, not even Sixers moment. I just love when you kind of have two guys that look each other in the face and they're like, all right, you're the best player on the floor for your team. I'm the best player on the floor for my team. Let's just fucking drop the gloves and see what's what. And they pretty much did that for like 3 straight possessions against each other. And I was saying it in spaces because a lot of people didn't see the clip before the series, but Jaylen Brown had a clip. He was on a podcast or something where he said the Sixers have been looking a lot better of a team without Embiid than they were looking with Embiid on the team. And I think that was probably the main root of them kind of talking shit back and forth during that whole sequence. But it was just kind of crazy to see, and the whole game in itself was nuts. The one thing I will say about the Celtics side, like I keep trying to wrap my head around their starting lineup and what Joe was trying to do. And like, I can understand some of these moves if he made them like individually. But the fact that he made like 3 of those starter, like Shireman, fucking Harper, and then Garza, all 3 of them in the same starting lineup, like it was still just puzzling to me. And I guess they were trying to initially get up, I don't know, like 65, 65 threes in the game and kind of just bait us into a math equation. But it just felt like once they I think they went down 9-0 to start the game within the first like 2.5 minutes. And then I don't know if we saw that same 5 on the floor together for the rest of the game. But like, you start off a game 7 in a 9-0 hole because of the decision that you decided to make for your starting lineup. It just didn't seem like a great decision to me on Joe Mazzulla's part, but I don't know. But that's pretty much it. I don't really got anything else outside of that. I'm more excited to talk about the next series than I was about the Celtics series. Kind of just feels like we got the monkey off our back with the Celtics, so I hope we carry the momentum into the next round.
All right, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. We got Milan and Byron up here. Milan, do you talk sports?
Yep. I just wanted to talk about.
Are you the Colts fan?
Yeah, I am a Colts fan.
Oh, welcome back, brother. All right, go
ahead. Yeah, I mean, I'm just a pretty big PG-13 fan, so I honestly just wanted to shout him out for the series he had, playing elite defense the whole series, switching on to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, doing a really good job with his hands, getting deflections, getting steals. And then offensively, he's the perfect fit next to Maxey and Embiid. He's an elite pull-up shooter. He's an elite three-point shooter. He's elite at attacking off of advantages, and he still has really good handle, and he can create separation and get off his shot whenever he wants. And then for overall the series, I'd say, I mean, Maxey and Embiid were fantastic. Embiid was getting into the paint at will, and he was unguardable. None of the Celtics bigs could do anything with him. And then Maxey, honestly, one of the most underrated guards in the league. He's so explosive. He's an elite pull-up shooter. if you give him any space, he can either fly by if you come up too much, or if you drop, he's just gonna destroy you with threes. So honestly, just a great showing, and I'm excited for the next series.
Well said, my brother. Yeah, Maxey, man. I mean, talk about the different all the things I was on display for him last night, man. Before I get into it, we are joined by Process, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass Process the mic real quick to talk about last night's game, which is the series in general.
What's up, Bev?
What's up, bro? I know I was pissing you off last night, my bad, but you see I had $200 on the line, so it was like.
Yeah, no. I know. I didn't want to hear, bro. You're not the only one, bro. So many people text me, "You got it. Don't worry, it's over." I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Then
Process, how the fuck are you feeling this morning?
I feel fucking great, dog. I feel great. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous that we won that game, but
it's ridiculous we won that fucking series.
Like, yeah, exactly. But like when we were up 18, my dad was like, "It's over, dude. We're good." Then they come back. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I was like, shut up, bro. Let's just watch this game in peace. Shut up, bro. And it was an amazing night, an amazing game from Embiid, incredible game from VJ Edgecombe, insane game from Maxey towards the end. Paul George did his job well. Everybody contributed. Nick Nurse outcoached Joe Mazzulla, which nobody thought that would happen in this series. And it was just, it's awesome to see Embiid have his legs under him a little bit. He was banged up at the end when Maxey fell into him, which honestly might have been a good, not good, obviously, from him getting hurt. He looked fine, though. But the fact that he was, like, limping a little bit, they didn't go to him anymore. And they finally, bro, I'm sure everybody everybody watching the game, forget about Philadelphia, everybody watching the game was like, Maxey, take over. Maxey, go to the hoop. Maxey, shoot the ball. Maxey, because he was very timid in the first half, and he was, he's passing the ball well, and he was executing really well. Our offense looked really good in the first half and the first quarter for sure. Going through him and Embiid, and they combined for like 12 assists in the first quarter. So it was like really nice to see the offense in that flow. But when you need something, and Embiid isn't getting it because he was standing on the corner and they were kind of doubling him and all that stuff. He's like, Maxey, this is it. You got to go. And he had the 6 points in a row with 2 free throws. It was great to watch. I mean, nobody could guard him on that team. He got by everybody. He gets to the hoop at will. He got fouled when he went to the hoop at the end. Like, he's just an incredible, incredible, incredible talent. And Joel Embiid, man, is such a superstar, such an amazing basketball player, and he's been through hell and back to play basketball. People don't appreciate it. People don't realize, how much injury he goes through, how much pain he's probably going through and all that stuff. But you yourself even said you don't think he's coming back because you dealt with appendicitis and having to get it removed. Hez said the same thing. Other people around the NBA said the same thing. He came back in like a little bit over 2 weeks. Like it's amazing what he goes through to play for the city. And, he gets a lot of heat for it, but it finally seems like this series and this run that he's had in this 4 games that he's played, people are starting to realize like, maybe we're a little too much on him. But like, he played unbelievable. He had an unbelievable series. He dominated in the beginning of that game on the offense, and the defense from Paul George, the defense from VJ Edgecombe has been elite. And just can't believe we came back 3-1 against them. I can't believe we won 2 games in their building. People are texting me, if Tatum was there, a bit different, bro. Tatum was there 2 games before we beat him. Okay, so maybe it would have been different, but if Tatum was there, I don't think Derek White has the game he has. I don't think Jaylen Brown might have 30-something points. So it's all
Process.
Different.
Did you see Maxey at the podium talking about him taking over late last night?
Yeah, with what he said about him and Embiid and Embiid
yeah,
going
so
up.
I said that I think after game 4 or 5 I said that in here, but I literally said, I was like, it looks to me like they're spending the first half trying to get the other guys open, like VJ and Maxey, and leave the lanes open for them so that they can get out on fast breaks and run, and Embiid's playing like more of a spacer, and then he comes on a lot stronger in the second half, and Maxey basically said that verbatim last night. Like, he was like, yeah, our whole strategy has kind of been like, we get going a little bit in the first half and we're a little bit more selective with our shots and stuff like that, and then we try to switch it up and stuff like that. But I have a feeling that's like kind of their game plan. Like, they want Embiid to be able to close down the stretch. Obviously last night was a little bit different because he ended up getting hurt and stuff like that, But I think the fact that they try to do that to open up the floor so much more later in the game so they can't shrink the floor on us or anything like that. So I actually don't mind the strategy at all.
Yeah, I agree. But like you said, in that moment, they adjusted and it worked. And, I can't say enough about Edgecombe either, man. Like, as a rookie, man, he's fucking balling. He hit big shots, knocking down
fearless.
open shots.
I said to Ev, he's fearless. Like, he's
Paul George
and you would probably agree with this. Like, I said to Ev, I was like, most Philly fans, and I would think me and you would both be included in this, but most Philly fans, we've literally been begging for a Josh Hart style player for, I don't know, fucking 10 years probably on our team.
Right, exactly.
And VJ feels like a souped up fucking Josh Hart. Like when Josh Hart was a little bit younger and a little bit more athletic. If you need him to do a specific role on a given night, he's just going to go fucking do it. And he can change his role to fit what you need. And we've lacked versatile players like that for, I can't even tell you how fucking long, dude.
Yeah. Did you hear Nick Nurse after the game? He said at halftime, VJ Edgecombe came in and he said, "I got D White in the second half."
I said that to Ev, and I basically just said, like, for a fucking 20-year-old to say that against the Boston Celtics in a Game 7 at halftime to his head coach, like, bro, he's a fucking dog.
Yeah, he's ridiculous, bro. It's just great, and then hopefully, we'll see. We have to rebound against the Knicks. If we can rebound, we can, out hustle them. And our guys play up to par. I think we could beat them too. It's going to be a tougher series, but if CJ McCollum can get off on fucking Brunson, imagine what Maxey.
We have the best defender on Brunson of this entire NBA season. So we're going to see how that goes.
And you know what? I'll shout out some other guys that don't get enough love. Oubre, honestly, he gets a lot of hate, and I understand why, and I'm one of them. He played a really good series as a role player with his backdoor cuts. His defense, and Grimes defensively played really well, and he had that one big game that helped us win the series too. So that's it's great. It's an amazing feeling.
Oubre is one of those players where and I'm glad that Nick Nurse is his coach specifically in this regard, because Oubre is one of those players where he has the talent and he has the physicality and he has the mindset, but he just gets not in his own head, but he gets a little bit too jumpy and excited a lot of the time, and he'll do dumb fucking shit a lot of the time. But if you can get a coach that can kind of hone him in and kind of reel him in a little bit and kind of keep him on a leash when he's out there and do a little bit more controlled chaos. And I felt like Oubre almost perfected that for large portions of the series. Like his defense in some of these games was so fucking good, helping weak backside cuts and all that different shit. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm also one of Oubre's biggest and harshest critics as well. But he, like you said, he played a hell of a series on both ends of the ball.
I appreciate that, Alex, and process so far. We're gonna see what Joe got to say, and then if Jordan Woods come back or anybody else, I'll have their thoughts on this game. If not, I'll take it to another series that concluded or took place in the first round that we didn't get to discuss, or whether if it ended on Friday night or anything like that. But Joe, what you got to say about this series or last night's game in itself or in general?
Well, my prediction was wrong. I honestly, with Tatum coming back, I had the Celtics coming out of the East. To be honest, I thought they were just the deeper team, getting the star back healthy. Obviously, unprecedented year with them getting 50+ wins, and I like what they did in the regular season. Sadly, it came short and it didn't translate in the playoffs. But I mean, the 76ers with Embiid are completely a different team, and injuries, Embiid and Anthony Davis are probably two of the biggest stars that come to my mind in this modern era that have to be the most unluckiest niggas to have injuries on some crazy weird shit. But that gave him the sense though, like I said, going into tonight's game, I'm thinking okay, the Celtics are at home, role players play better at home, yada yada. They got the experience. This should be a fun game, or this should be a Celtics win. Boy, was I wrong. I feel like two things that kind of obviously we all seen the Celtics the last like 4 or 5 years. So that philosophy of them living by the three and dying by the three shit, like it gets annoying. I feel like there were points in the game where I didn't see like a 5 to 7 transition pass, the ball moving side to side, direction for them to get easier baskets. I feel like they took away with settling a lot of dumb shot, contested shots, and just 3 point shots that weren't falling, obviously. I was confused a little bit too towards the fourth quarter, especially that like that last 5 minute sequence of the game. Because in my head, right, I'm thinking like, okay, Embiid is hobbled. Like you're playing 4 on 5, push the ball. And at points I'm seeing like them come and try to like set their half court offense, but then it just a bad look overall, especially that those 2 50 or 3 minutes when it was like 98-99. There was a play where Jalen Brown literally had put Quintus like open down low and like he just went through the lane to get a contact or whatever the case may be. And I'm just confused, bro. Like I'm like, why is it that they're going so up right now when you clearly could see that Embiid is gas? The only niggas you really got to worry about is Maxey because he's cooking anybody that's going to him. You feel me? So I was just a little bit confused on that 5 minute stretch of the Celtics basketball, especially the last 3 minutes where the game was in a points reach. Obviously, a disappointing season for them. Um, Going into the next round, I definitely Embiid 50% is gonna bitch Cat. Like Cat cannot guard him, and next series Brunson, whoever Brunson guards is obviously gonna be a mismatch as well too. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. I don't know. As of right now, I cannot say that the 76ers are gonna go to the finals because they're Embiid's health is just too much of a question mark for me. But I do think the winner of next series is gonna go to the finals. I think out of all the remaining teams in the East, to me, I feel like the Knicks, when they actually play hard and when you look at their roster from top to bottom, are essentially the deepest team left. And I just feel like maybe this is the year they got to break through. But we have to see what a Joel Embiid series is like if he's healthy the second round too. But the 76ers are very, very fortunate. I think the PG blessing in disguise with the suspension shit, and obviously what I said earlier about the Joel and AD being two of the most modern bigs to get hurt consistently on some weird shit. But hey, bro, if some way somehow this dude Joel gets to make it to a conference finals, I mean, I think he's already the first player to win an MVP never to make a conference finals in the first place. So that would just definitely like add on to how great he was when he was healthy for people that watched him in this era, pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much my takes on the Celtics. The Celtics folded. Missed shots, whacked on the transition last 5 minutes. Joe Mazzulla going with the young guys, unexperienced. They're an unexperienced playoff setting team. With Hugo, with Wash was there last year, but it wasn't doing anything. With the other dude that was starting, Vucevic getting a DMP. Just a confusing 5 minutes of the game for me.
All right. Appreciate that, Joe. Everything that you said, great rundown or recap of the series. I do agree with them. One of the things that you said, as far as whoever wins the next series between the Sixers and the Knicks, they are going to the finals. I agree with that. I think they will defeat the Cavs and or the Raptors, and or the Magic and or the Pistons. At the end of the day, that's just how I feel. So I agree with that. Yeah, man. I mean, great first round talks when it comes to the Sixers and Celtics. Again, everybody that's in here, y'all think y'all this is planned on the fly yesterday to do a show today on Sunday. Just an update, obviously, as I cannot talk as much throughout the week, but I can listen for the most part anytime, but I just can't talk as much. Well, at least for the next week, I can listen anytime, but I just can't talk as much. Throughout the week, you'll probably see Heaven Sand or Jordan Woods or West or whatever playing a space, and they'll be hosting a space. So it's very important to pay attention to the Fact and Stats Twitter page, y'all, because if I cannot sit right here in my chair and host a show for YouTube and Twitch, or even when I was doing it on Spaces 2 weeks ago, and I can't host it then, one of them probably will do it whenever they feel like it's right. I'm not saying this every day or necessary, not every day, but multiple times throughout the week, you'll see probably a space go up on the Fact and Stats Twitter page. So it is very important to follow the Fact and Stats Twitter page. Also, anytime I have an update for y'all, as far as like a show, like as far as it not being a show or whatever the case may be, if you notice, I always send it to the YouTube community and I always put it in the Discord. So it is very important to follow Fact and Stats on Twitter. Follow Fact and Stats on Twitter. And hey, come here right now. Come here. It's very important to follow Facts and Stats on Twitter, and make sure you all join the Discord as well, especially for these watch parties. Let me promote that too right now real quick. We watch live NBA playoff games together as a community, so it's very important to join the Facts and Stats Discord for that. I'm going to drop the Discord link in the chat. Right now, the Discord link is also in the YouTube comments, right, or pinned in the YouTube chat as well. So with that being said, we're going to take it to more playoff action in the first round. And just thank y'all for tapping in today on this Friday. I said on this Friday, on this Sunday, but I'm going back to Friday's games real quick. We had the Lakers advance and beat the Rockets 4-2. I was wrong about this game right here, y'all. My gut would tell me the Rockets was going to even it out. And potentially the Lakers can win Game 7 or whatever the case may be. They made a couple of shifts and a couple of adjustments that allowed them to be able to thrive and win this game, especially with LeBron James being LeBron James. I mean, talk about a special player that he is. We would never, ever, ever see LeBron James. I know we hear that all the time and people say it all the time, but I just think that sometimes people just like forget about that, like, and forget about some of the great things that he's doing on this court on a day-to-day basis or on a game-to-game basis. At 41 years old, 28 points, shot the ball 25 times, the right way to go out, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. And then Reeves, who, bro, I saw a stat, they said Reeves still hasn't scored over 22 points or 23 points in a playoff game. That's wild, if that's true. But 15 points for him, and then Rui, man. I mean, Rui. The Lakers probably got a love-hate relationship with Rui, because I remember like 2 years ago, Lakers fans wanted Rui out of there. But then Rui just been so solid as a role player this season and even last season too. But I really got to give that man credit and props for how he's been performing, man, to be honest. I just knocking down shots and being a shot maker, and I can't believe Mike even said what he said a week ago or 2 weeks, a week and a half ago, whenever it was, when it came to Rui Hachimura. So, yeah, man, 21 points for him in this game, man, was really, really big. I think Jackson Hayes been really solid as well. But the biggest thing of it all right now is the way that DeAndre Ayton's been playing basketball for the Lakers down low. Pretty much is looking like a man. All right, he got to go in the room. Hold on. All right. DeAndre Ayton pretty much being a man on the board, man on the glass. As you can see last night, I'm sorry, on Friday, he had 16 rebounds, but not even just Friday's game, guys. He had 3 straight 10 or more rebound games. It didn't come out with a victory. It didn't come out with them leading them to a victory in Game 4 or Game 5, but it was still impressive for him to score that well in Game 4 and 5 while also attacking the glass in Game 4, 5, and 6. So, yeah, man, that's super duper big. Only unfortunate thing for me when it comes to this next series is obviously Luka will not be there to start. Luka probably won't play at all in this series. So, either way, even with Luka playing this season against OKC, they still smashed the Lakers. So it's like, but the playoffs is different. I don't know if things can change. All it takes is winning one game on the road, in my opinion. I was telling my guys this last night, like, if the Lakers don't win, and not to go too far into the series, but if the Lakers don't win Game 1 or Game 2, it's over, because they're not going. If OKC go up 2-0, you're not going to beat them and get to full win before they get 2 more. That's just not going to happen. So. Yeah, man, that's really, I was wrong. I was pretty much wrong. Even with them winning the game with Kevin Durant coming back onto the court or playing was impressive in itself. What the fuck? Was impressive in itself. So, yeah, I wanted to circle back to that real quick. Before I even continue on games that took place on Friday, I am going to circle back over to Miss Kiana. She is a Boston Celtics fan if you're a first-time watcher or listener. Also going to get Jordan thoughts. I know you were a little in and out, brother. Good to see you back up here. Mazak Wagwan, good to see you up here as well. And I think we are joined by Heaven Sim with that new profile pic, so I got to adjust to that. And then Jada, good afternoon, good morning as well. Kiana, yes, thank you for blessing the stage with your presence. You guys obviously lost in Game 7 last night. You can talk about last night's game and just the series in itself, and I get y'all. Okay, cool. I'm coming. And I get y'all thought Jordan Woods and haven't seen everybody else's thoughts while we go through the rest of these first round series.
Hey, y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I don't have much else to say other than what I said yesterday. If hopefully most of the people were there to hear. Pretty disappointing series. Pretty disappointed in Joe. I think Jalen said last night that he wished that we would have utilized the depth sooner in the series, which I think if he would have done that in Game 5, we probably would have won. Tatum would have never got hurt and sets up for potentially a different outcome. I think the Knicks still would have beat us, but we could at least say that we got out of the first round. So super disappointed in Joe. Next would be Jalen, and then after that would be Kata. And then I guess Derek. I don't know. Derek and Kata probably are equal. Or maybe not. At least Derek could stay on the floor. But yeah, those are my list of disappointments. I don't really know how to feel about the season overall because it's like it was a super fun watch. I love watching the hospital Celtics, as I call them. So it was entertaining. I knew it would be that, but I just hope that this didn't F up the comeback to just say that we had a fun season. That was cool to watch. Brad has a lot of work to do. I said before the season started, I said during the season, even when we were winning all those games, I said we need a starting 1, and I said we need a starting 5, and I said Brad had 3 transaction cycles to get one to consider, for me to consider them to be true contenders. I know other people have other opinions, but that's just my opinion. This was not a contending roster. And I don't know, this would be an outlier series postseason for Derek. Obviously, if this is Derek, who Derek is, then we need another starting 2 too, because this is just unacceptable. But we for sure need a 1, a 5, and then a backup guard. I don't really know how Brad does that, given what we have to work with. We'll see. I don't know how you can extend Vooch unless it's on like a steal of a contract. So I don't know. I don't know how he does it. I'm not a trade person. I don't talk about trades, and I'm not a draft person. I don't really talk about the draft either. I don't know any of them kids. So that's Brad's job. I let Brad do his job. But he has a lot of work to do. Sad that they went out in the first round. They definitely should have won. They had, typically when somebody goes up 3-1, I'm like, you have 3 chances to just win 1 game. Like, you should be able to do that regardless of who was playing, who wasn't playing, and they could not. And it's very frustrating. I said before the season started that I would have probably looked to trade Jalen in the offseason to see what the offers were and to see what you could get. Brad could have done that. I have no idea, obviously, because my thoughts were after the year, his trade value would probably be lower than before the season started, and I probably still believe that. I don't know if you break up the Jays or not. That's something that Brad will obviously think about. My opinion is anybody can go if it makes the team better. I don't care who you are. So we'll see if Derek will be back next year. That's obviously like the big money. That's not Jalen or Jason.
Kiana, I'm assuming you already saw the tweets this morning about them being open to moving Derek White this offseason. What would you want in return if you did? Oh, yeah, they came out this morning and they said that they were.
I've been on full auntie duty. I just put my nephew down, so I haven't been on Twitter today.
Oh, no, you're good. But they said this morning that they're open to moving Derek White this offseason. but like from your perspective, like what would you want in return if you guys do move him?
A starting caliber player that is at a position of need. Like I don't really. It would be cool to get somebody else's draft picks. Because I don't think we can have anybody else's. So it would be cool to have picks that aren't ours that we know are going to typically be a bottom 5 pick every year. But just a playable, preferably a starting level caliber player, if not like a legit rotational player, for sure, would be the bar for me. I don't. It could be a 5. It could be an actual point guard. It can be a 2 guard to replace him. We need a starter. We need 3 starters, 2 to 3 starters. If he goes, then we need 3 starters. So a starter.
Okay. Anybody got any questions for Kiana or any comments, anything that she said?
I can't hear Ev if he's talking.
Oh.
Nah, he's muted, I think.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I said, okay, did anybody else have any questions for Kiana or wanted to comment? What is so funny? Some of the things she said, you know.
Oh, you were laughing? What did you laugh at?
I
What was
was on mute. I just laugh at you, man. You're a funny person, man. So.
Please expound.
The contending roster thing, we're going to go in circles around that conversation. You know, y'all know me. Anybody can go if it makes the team get better. Like some of the things you say is laughable, you know. So,
well, why is that funny though?
Because I feel like sometimes you say things that you don't really believe for or feel, you know. Like you would not want your team. Well, never mind. I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna get back to the main thing. I don't care about the second part that I laughed at. The whole little contending roster aspect. Like that was a shit.
Hold on. Before you move, is Jordan up here?
Yep.
Yo.
Okay, Jordan. What I just said, is that not what I said before?
Say it again. Sorry, I'm doing something. Say it again.
I said what I just said.
What did you just say though?
Oh.
Yes, that is what you have said before.
I've said it multiple times. Thank you, Taness.
Was it about the roster?
Yeah.
About the rotator?
No, about how I said before the season started and even during the season, I said we needed to start at 1 and a 5. And then yeah, I've been very firm that like
Kiana,
this is just not.
Yes, that is true. But you are very strategic. When you say things, you would throw like a little shots and things like that. That comment was a shot. I felt like to the conversation that
shot at what?
The conversation that we've been having over the last couple of weeks, you
asked me to give my outlook on the end of the season. That is my outlook. Is that Brad needs to put together a contending roster.
You said contenders, no matter how anybody else feels. You know that was not people's perspective when they were speaking on you guys potentially getting to the NBA Finals, Kiana.
Yeah. My point is, just because other people felt that way, that was not my feeling. I just want to make it clear that that's not something that I changed. I said it before the season started. I said it during the season. I said it now. I never believed this Kata was a starting center crap. Ever.
Okay, but coming into the playoffs, before the playoffs started, you had reason to believe that your team would get to the finals, correct?
Did they? Yeah.
Right. You know, because you're not picking the Pistons. You're not believing in the Cavs. You're not believing in the Raptors. X, Y, and Z. So that's what
I think I said that in my opinion.
So hold on, my bad. So two things can be true. My bad. 2 things can be true. Was this a contending roster when it comes to winning a championship or winning it all? No. Was this a roster led by Tatum and Brown and Derek and Joe? Right, and I'm just saying Derek from an experience standpoint. Obviously, he had a down year this year.
You froze back up.
Wait, me?
The last thing I heard was from winning a championship. No, and then you start freezing.
Was this so 2 things can be true. Was this a roster that can win it all completely? No. Was this a roster that could and or should, either or, get to the NBA Finals in this Eastern Conference with these teams? Yes. So that's why.
Should they? Yes. Should they? I said no. When we talked, I said if this team can make it through the East, I said then the league's in trouble because they should not be able to. That is what I said, word for word. It's on YouTube. Play it back.
But it's always a high probability when you were led by Tatum and Brown, though.
I said, could they? Yes. Should Tatum, Brown, and a bunch of friends and a bunch of rookies who ain't never been there roll through the East, should they be able to do that? No.
But okay.
Not
Okay.
like they should not. Could they? Yes. Those are two very different things, in my opinion.
That is true. That is two different things. That's why I say either or. At the end of the day, though, I'm gonna say this thing. I'm gonna take it somewhere else in the same ballpark, though. Anybody that watches the basketball or went into the postseason with their thoughts or their predictions or whatever the case may be, could have scanned the Eastern Conference and said, "Yeah, I'm going with Boston because they should make the finals," but because they're not really. They led by Tatum, and Tatum is looking good. Brown is having seen that he's having. They have the more experience out of all these teams when it comes to winning in the postseason and going on deep postseason runs and or winning a championship. And they were led by their two dogs in Tatum, or the J's as I call them, in Tatum and Brown. So I felt like they should make the NBA Finals this year. I did feel like that. Well, going into the playoffs, I felt like that genuinely.
That's good for you.
Now, to your standpoint, well, I had concerns around how Sam and Baylor and Hugo and Jordan and Peyton, whoever, is going to look in the postseason. Fair. Like, that's when it comes to winning it all. But this roster right here with this team could have got to the NBA Finals with this Eastern Conference 100%. And so, I mean, that's where I'm at.
I think they for sure should have beat the Sixers. I think this is a complete failure. I'm not blaming Tatum and friends on that being the roster on not getting out of this.
Tatum and friends? What about Tatum Brown and friends?
Tatum Brown and friends, whatever. So I'm not the first round. This is inexcusable. There's no reason why they should have lost. I think the Knicks would have been a much harder matchup. And what I said was, against the Knicks, Tatum is required to do so much. He was their best rebounder in the series. He was their best playmaker. He was one of their best defenders because Kata couldn't stay on the floor. Jalen was abysmal, and Derek got fried every 2.5 seconds. And he wasn't their best scorer. I think he was like a couple points shy of Jalen. So, like, and this is all why Jalen is having the highest usage rate ever. So, like, I knew what it would have required him to beat the Knicks. He would have had to step it up even more than what he was playing now. And the whole point that everybody told me, he was going to come back and play second fiddle. That's not what happened. So I think the Knicks, could we have beat the Knicks if the role players had they played in the regular season, if they play like that in the postseason, if Jason stepped up a little bit? And I don't even need Jalen to play how he played in the regular season, but he needs to play much better than what he played against the Sixers. Could it have broken our way? Yeah. But should the Knicks have lost to Tatum, Brown, and Derek White with his 2020 shooting splits and a bunch of people that had never been there before? No.
Okay. So you got a question in the chat.
I can't.
Maxo, it's K-I-A.
On YouTube?
Yeah, K-I. I'm about to read it.
Not a YouTube question.
K-I-A-N-A.
Hey, YouTube.
K-I-A-N-A. You don't got to do all that. You don't got to do all that. I got.
Copy YouTube.
Yo.
Okay, hurry up.
Yo, you good?
Are you good? Hurry up.
I got a question for Miss Kiana. How comfortable are you with Boston making? I think you spoke to this already, but how comfortable are you with Boston making a final with Tatum and Brown?
They just did about a roster. I don't have an issue with Jalen. I think when.
Yes, you do. Why are you lying, bro? Yes, you do. You literally do. Like, you literally tell me the issues you have with this dude. Like, that's what
are you gonna let me finish or no? I am open to trading Jalen because I am open to, if you can trade for him and it makes the team better, sure. The problem is when you start telling me who people want to trade Jalen for, my answer is pretty consistently no. No. The Tatum and Brown duo is fine. The on-off splits and everything that everybody's raving about this postseason, they've been there for years. This is not a new development. And they've still been able to make postseason runs. So I don't think the Tatum and Brown duo is just this failed duo and they can't work. It's proven to work. And like I said, if you can trade Jalen and it gets better, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I need some names that I would say yes to, and the list for that is very short. In my opinion.
His follow up was, "Would you trade for Giannis?" Hold on, before you answer that though. Wait, no, go ahead and answer that real quick.
No.
Okay.
I've been very firm on that as well.
You just said to me, I don't have an issue with Jalen, but if we were talking right now, off air, non-fact and stats related, you would say this, that, this, that, this, that. You would say,
the Jalen point. No, there were issues with Jalen this year that I think in the postseason people are just.
No, hold on. Like, speak up. Because yesterday you said some really good stuff. Like, speak up. When we had a mini conversation when it comes to Jalen and like how he operates.
Do you want to read my messages? Is that like, what's the tea?
No, it's no tea here at all.
You clearly do.
All I'm saying is be a big girl. Speak up. Like, talk about Jalen for real. Don't say you don't got no issue with Jalen when you do got issues with Jalen. That's a fact.
No. My point in saying that is that what we are seeing in Jalen right now, it's not anything new. So it's not like, oh my God, I just want him off my team. He sucks. Like, this has been happening every year in the regular season and in the postseason. It is what it is, which is why I said everybody is just like, oh my God, Jalen this, Jalen that. He's better than this. He's better than that. He's equal to this person. It's a 1A, 1B. I'm like, this is what Jalen would do when Jason was not on the court last year. He just didn't get to do it as much. And he's shooting tough twos at an insane clip.
There we go.
And once that stops, what do we have?
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, but if Jason is back, then this is not a problem. Like, you just play how you normally play.
Issues you had with him. So when I heard you say I don't got a problem with Jalen, I'm like, whoa, yes you do. You do. You have problems with Jalen for sure.
That's not a problem. That's just a fact. It's not. Okay. This is a player.
It's not like, oh my gosh, like I can't stand this nigga. He got to go because of X, Y, and Z. But it's things around.
Well, that's what you're trying to imply.
No. Let me clean it up. It's things. Around his game. No, that's what I said. Let me clean it up. It's things around his game.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. But it's not. Oh, I don't like him. It's just, yeah. He can't carry bench lineups when he plays. It's usually him with the butters, which is why when Jason is on his rotation, when they're not on together, it's usually Jason and 4 bench guys, and then on off or the splits are impeccable. He can't read the floor well. He's gonna take a tough 2, and like I said, when it goes in, it looks great. When it doesn't go in, it doesn't look great, and that's just what it is. But that's always what it's been. He just had an incredible 3-month stretch to start the year, and then it started to taper off. We started to kind of we were still winning games, but it was at an even level. And then if Jason didn't come back at the end of the year, that stretch that he came back on, it would have got real spooky right there. Because we were not playing good basketball. So, these are things that, like I said, I hate that he had the season that he had and he talked as much stuff as he did. And then when it was time to really put the money on the line, this is what happened. I hate that for him. It's going to be a long off season. But like I said, this is not anything new. This is the same way he played this year is the same way he played in the non-Jason minutes last year. He just got to do it way more this year because there's no Jason for 50-something games. And, when Jason comes back, we just don't have that problem. And the defense needs to be fixed. I don't know what he had. I don't know if the offensive load this year took a toll on him defensively, but the defense was abysmal.
Y'all hear this?
Abysmal.
But see, this is let me use my soundboard. I'm clapping on my soundboard real quick. Let me just clap too. All right, so you see how you just said all these things that you just was about to just sweep under the rug or just keep in your head where the community or people that's listening right now would not have known.
But we all watched the game. That's what y'all.
But you're talking about a player or your team, so I had to ask you extra questions to get it out of you, and that's why I did so well.
Okay, sure.
Yes, ma'am. You got one more question, by the way, if you don't mind.
Is this on YouTube?
Yeah, same person.
It's the same person. Okay, what's up?
So wait,
what's the name of this person?
It went from Maxo Cream to now Braxton. So
Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah. So wait, she doesn't think Brown can ever become a 1A player. You can answer that first.
No, what the? There's no way.
Okay.
I'm not listening.
Last.
The answer's no.
Nigga did just win 50 games as a number one, but all right though.
Okay, next question.
Ignore that.
And then he said, which 1A players would you trade for? He needs 3 names that are realistic. If you just want to give him that real quick, and I'll move on from him.
He said 1A, so like somebody to replace Jason?
I guess he's saying using Jaylen Brown to get him, I guess.
Oh, there's not a lot of people. So we would have, I would trade Jason I would trade Jalen and get another
1A
top 10 player?
Yeah, according to him, yeah, another 1A player. Or how about this? Let's answer this question for him. Let's give him some, help this brother out real quick. Who are the 1A players to you in the NBA? And then we're done. Then we'll move on from that.
Who are the 1A players to me?
Yeah.
Oh, the top 10, top 7-ish, top 8 guys, I guess. That's pretty a consensus.
Can you
to answer his question, I think.
Go ahead. He don't know who you have.
I think he's trying. I think he's trying to ask like, who would I trade Jalen for, and it would just be another legit 2-way player. The issue is that they don't exist, so that's my problem with trading Jalen.
Okay, but for this brother to like leave the show satisfied today, can you at least let him know who do you think are the 1A players across the NBA?
But there are a lot of 1A players I wouldn't want on my basketball team though. Like Giannis is a 1A player to me. I would not want to trade for Giannis. Period.
I was just about to say that.
So that doesn't really do anything for me. I think if you build the right roster around Luka, as much as I'm not a Luka person, he could be a 1A player. I would not want Luka on my roster any day of the week.
Luka and Tatum will go crazy.
Question for Kiana.
You said what?
Luka and Tatum will go crazy.
Okay. Well, thank God I don't have to see it.
Go ahead, tweet.
Yeah, you said JB's defense. I was on YouTube, but you said JB's defense has been abysmal this season.
Not the entire season, but the postseason it was abysmal. During the regular season, he depending on big matchups, he would take on Garden, the other team's best player, but it really wasn't him. The whole regular season, Joe just threw out crazy lineups and was like, Jordan, you take the best player. Hugo, you take the best player. Baylor, you take the best player. And he just rotated that all year. So why we get to the postseason and we look like we do now and he don't play none of them, I don't know. But
you thought he should take that Maxey matchup?
Who? Jalen?
would have fried his ass. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No, I wouldn't. I would have started one of I would have started Hugo, Baylor, I don't know, Jordan Walsh, one of them guys, and that's who I would have.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I think Jordan was the best on him.
I'm surprised you guys didn't play Walsh more last night.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he had a lot of success in Game 6.
Yeah, that's who I would have put on him. But
I ain't gonna lie to me. For the whole Maxey thing, bro, it wasn't individual defense that was killing us, bro. They just kept bringing them bigs in them high PNRs, and it was really a wrap from there.
And
you guys had nothing for his quick step. And as the series went on, I think he started to realize that more and more, which got a little bit dangerous there at the end.
You got one more thing real quick. So how do you feel about Ant or Scotty? Then
I like Ant, but we would never realistically be able to get Ant. But I do like Ant. And I like Scotty, but I feel like we would still need I don't think Scotty's a second option. Me. He does everything that I would want him to do on the basketball court, but he just would need to be a better scorer.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, Scotty, I can argue, especially with him possibly improving a little bit. Scotty make more sense alongside Tatum and Brown.
Yeah, Scotty does everything. So I like him.
From a playmaking standpoint,
he does everything.
Yeah,
for sure.
He would definitely compliment Tatum way more. But I think he didn't play it into. I think he didn't play this in this series for sure into untouchable territory too.
He's looked good. He's definitely looked good for sure.
Kiana, I know you mentioned like a little bit ago that you would like if you were to move Brown, like I mean, not even just move Brown for this explicitly, but you were saying that you think that you guys need 3 more starters. And I'm assuming OKC probably wouldn't do something. I mean, they might actually, but if like OKC called y'all up and said, "We'll give you Hartenstein, fucking one of their young guards or something like that, like AJ Mitchell or something like that, and a wing." Would you do something like that?
Yeah, I think it helps. Like we need a starting center that would help with the backup guard. I think we have playable. I mean, I guess we would need more playable wings now that we don't have Jalen to soak up 40 minutes a game. I think that framework would work, but I mean, there's still, you solve one problem, but then you create another problem that Brad has to go fix. But that, like, if you could get all the working parts together to at the end of the trade deadline or whatever have a complete team, I would not be opposed to that.
Yeah, because I actually trust your guys' player development and shit like that. So I think you guys getting one of those young guards would work out well for you, but I don't know.
But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for answering all the questions from me and also on YouTube and even the ones from the people on the stage. Real quick, hold on. You got one more question. Holy cow! Then after this, y'all we're gonna see what's up with Yemi. Yo, Ev, got a question for the beautiful lady. What player would she like added to the bench, and also is she concerned about Joe's coaching after this series?
Honestly, I don't hate our bench. He just didn't play there. I think, especially like as a team is currently constructed, which is what I said during when we talked about the season, the postseason before the season started, you kept badgering me and badgering me and badgering me for an answer. I said the thing about the wing depth is it looks cool now, but when Tatum and Brown are playing 40 minutes, when are these dudes going to play basketball? So, like, we need guard depth. We need big depth. None of those 3 bigs were playable. Not one. So, if we get a starting center, Kata is a perfectly fine bench person. I have no problems with that. I have no problem with P as a backup guard off the bench. I have no problems with that. I have no problems with the wings that we have. We don't have starter level players, in my opinion, that are championship contending starter level players. We don't have that.
Yeah, and you guys need...
Hold on. Am I reading this correctly? Jordan, come off the mic real quick, brother. What are you saying to Heaven Sent? What are you saying? Because Scotty not gonna be 24.
They might need a better player than Scotty next to JT because we don't know. Y'all jumping the gun on JT. I'm not jumping the gun on JT. We don't know what he's going to be. I'm not saying he's going to be not going to be top 5, top 7 player, but as far as his scoring, he was doing 28 points a game, guarding the best player, guarding 1 through 5, playing small ball 5, best rebounder on the team. I don't know over 82. I don't have proof yet that he's going to be.
Jordan, wake him up, honey.
I don't have proof of that. Like, I'm not using a 28 game.
Oh, you saying in regards to Scotty or just in general?
Scotty being next to him. Yeah. Like,
Scotty would take care of more than half of what you just said.
No, but what I'm saying is,
he's saying as a second.
So then JT, you would say would be in the scoring role. That's fine, but that logic. The logic is still, I think, what is accounted for. Then
wait, I'm basically saying you just said.
I'm saying. So you're saying if Scotty's taking some of that, taking on that role, you're saying JT would take on the scoring, more of a scoring role than Byron at that point. Like he would.
Yeah. He would be able to focus more on being the number one scoring option. Yeah. And Scotty would aid to that due to his rim pressure, his passing, what he can do on defense, and like
I was going to say.
Y'all think Scotty can average 25 and still be impactful?
No, I don't think. I don't think he can average 25. I would say that no, not over a full regular season.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So I understand what Jordan is saying, and I understand that this sample size is incredibly small. But at the same time, did anybody imagine him coming back and looking like this?
No, I didn't.
And so he's going to get a full.
I like it. I definitely did.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be even better next year. Like I'm on a complete other side from
what I'm saying is with a full summer off.
Yeah.
with a full summer off where he gets to rehab. Like the season ended at the beginning of May, so he has May, June, July, August, September, and October. I mean, they start preseason in October, but that's what 5 months, 5 to 6 months of him just like being able to focus on basketball instead of having a rehab to get back to playing basketball. So I think I suspect he's going to look really good. If he's not, then I'll eat crow. If he's not capable of doing
You
the
gotta
things that he
also
was, if
But
he's
I
not
feel
capable,
like Jordan.
you gotta also factor in the potential of like we've seen other guys supposed to feel like Katie. For everybody likes to cite how Katie came back. Katie has also had several lower body injuries that have kept him out at crucial stretches of season since he came back from the Achilles. So when he's healthy in the court, he looks good. But you also got to factor in. I mean, JT just had a calf strain, after not playing too much basketball on the other side, obviously. So maybe
I mean, it has kind of been a lot of basketball.
Maybe he doesn't overcompensate as much, but you got to factor in also. That's why I said I need an 82 game sample to see what you need next to him. Like, does he have other nagging injuries next year that are as a result of residual effect of the Achilles shit, like other guys coming off Achilles have had? I don't know. I just don't. I can't say definitively. Yeah, he might look better when he's on the court, but how much is he going to be on the court? A little less than he used to be, which could impact who you have next to him.
I was gonna say,
sorry, if Scotty is my guy and JT misses 10 to 15 games, I don't have the confidence
I wouldn't want Scotty. I wouldn't want Scotty next to him, like regardless, because I don't think his scoring is as consistent as it needs to be.
I was literally going to say this all comes back to I think what Jordan is making the point about Tatum because of Scotty's scoring. You need somebody that is more reliable than Scotty, which is why I asked Byron, can he give you 25 a night? I think that's what he would need to do.
But I think that would be the issue regardless of this Achilles injury. Is like the second option not being consistent enough from an offensive standpoint. Like at the very least, Jalen can give you that over and over again. Now I'll say Scotty will be able to give you the other stuff impactfully. And then that'll likely take off the load from JT of having to be the best rebounder, the best defender. Like he can take a back seat on that. But as far as a scoring issue, like I think that's still going to persist regardless of if JT was ever injured or not.
I get what y'all saying in the grand scheme of it, like in theory, but I think the way I'm looking at Scotty is Scotty would actually be able to not just defensive rebounding. Scotty will arguably be the best playmaker on the team. Or him and JT would be that. Like Scotty is just a better, I think, all around like initiator. I don't want to say playmaking because scoring is a part of playmaking, but I think he's a better processor of the offense than a JB. So he would aid JT in that regard, and I think the scoring output, I think that should be mainly like a team collective, like in terms of picking up the scoring load. If Scotty is doing so much of the Swiss Army knife stuff, like if he's the one that's being rivaling JT in terms of playmaking, if he's the best defender on the team, he's the best rebounder on the team, et cetera, he would even aid rim protection. Like you don't got to go out there and get an all-world rim protecting five. Like, cause Scotty would aid with that as well. So it's like I see what y'all saying. I just think
defending the best perimeter player.
The defense will definitely go crazy.
I think y'all.
Offensively, I think you're sleeping on how much he aid them offensively, even though he's not the type of scorer JB is. I don't think you should be. And what I'm saying is, I don't think you should be trying to swap JB for another JB. Is what I'm saying. I don't think you should be doing that. And I'm talking strictly with scoring. Like you don't have to just because JB averaged 25, 26, that don't mean you need to automatically bring in another 25, 26 player. Is what I'm saying. Go about it a different way.
Go ahead, Jordan.
That's true if you can build out the rest of their roster.
That's what I'm saying, Jordan. Like the rest of the roster is very important. It's hella important, and you would have to have some cats that can actually, put the ball on the ground and get some points. But I think it's easier to come across cats like that in the league from a role player standpoint that can go out there and just possibly just strictly get you a bucket and not
know what their assets. I don't know. With their situation, I don't know.
I'm gonna try to squeeze.
It's JB. JB is the asset. I mean, that was a whole nother conversation. I don't know
with all due respect, it was a good combo, but we were having a fake combo. I only brought up Scotty and Ant because Heaven Sent asked me to do it, but it's not realistic.
It's really not.
I was letting it go through. I didn't want to go too far away. But to circle back real quick, Yemi, you can chime in on Game 7 last night and or just a series in itself, and then we'll continue to move around.
I mean, as far as last night, I think the starting lineup that he put out there to start the game was just indicative of, how the coach has been this whole series. He kind of just hit the panic button and just put guys out there because it was a Game 7 and it was do or die. Like to start Garza, to start Ron Harper, to start Baylor, in the same lineup is unbelievable. Like that's ridiculous. From the get-go, he should have replaced Hauser with with Peyton earlier in the series. If you look at the numbers, him and JT were just like scorching. We're able to get really great looks against the Sixers the entire series, and he continued to go away from it. But yeah, we were playing from behind in that first quarter because he trotted a lineup out there that hadn't played together, and it led to a terrible start. But give credit to the role players in that second quarter. They were able to cut the lead, get momentum. I think Hugo was really, really great. For him not to play pivotal minutes in the playoff in this series is just like it's ridiculous. Like he was defending Embiid out there and was able to get some stops. He was just having such a great defensive impact and helped lead that charge in the second quarter. It was great to see Derek finally hit some shots. I wish he could have done that much sooner. The first half, I thought he was great. The second half, VJ was able to kind of cut off his water, and he was just throwing up bullshit a lot of the times. But I can't really be too upset with him because he was able to give the team 26 points. If you had told me that before the game started, I would have been happy with that. So I think for the most part, the game ended up being how I had predicted, a close game. We had opportunities to win towards the end. I think that corner three to Peyton really killed the momentum. If that had went in, we probably would have been talking about us preparing for the Knicks.
True.
So it's just unfortunate he wasn't able to hit there. I thought Jalen was able to pick up his play in the fourth quarter, but he missed like a wide open three at the top of the key. He missed that mid-range jumper when he kind of pushed off on Maxey. Like he has to hit those. But that's his game. He's going to take tough twos and he's going to make tough twos. But in this series, he missed a lot of tough twos, and that's what he's been able to bank on for this whole season. And that's like the crux of Jaylen Brown is like when he's able to hit, it looks great. But when he's not really doing much else out there. I thought his defense was terrible throughout the series. He was getting blown by Oubre countless times, by VJ, by Maxey. But I'm not going to harp on him too much. It is what it is. Yeah, that's pretty much, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything else. Oh, to not play Vooch at all in this game was really weird to me. I don't know why Joe didn't go to him. Like, I think we went small ball when he could have just put Vooch out there, and we were getting killed by Embiid in that lineup. So I just don't know what Joe is thinking a lot of times. He'll make adjustments throughout the regular season, but he refuses to make them in the postseason. So I think that's just a fatal flaw of a coach to have, honestly. I would like him to go. I don't think it's going to happen. So it may take another series next year when we lose early for him to get fired. So.
I want to say real quick, first and foremost, man, just a lot of flowers to you and Kiana, and even Heaven Sent, you ladies blessing the platform with your voices when it comes to talking about basketball, first and foremost. So and all the other ladies as well. So I'm going to give y'all some flowers for that real quick. You definitely said some similar things to the other Celtic fan, Kiana, when it comes to JB taking long twos, making long twos, and when he's not, you scratch your head wondering, is this really my 1B or second option, as y'all would call it, or 1A, whatever the shit y'all be saying in Boston world. So yeah, man, definitely.
Y'all be making those arguments. Don't do that. Y'all be making those arguments. Yeah.
Appreciate you. Anybody got any questions for Yemi, y'all, or anybody else want to chime in on this series right here?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Go ahead, brother. Wait, did she got you muted before? Wait, Yemi, do you hear me, Zach?
Yeah, he's muted. What he's saying, you can translate it to me.
No, we're not doing that. Never mind then. Yeah, let's do that.
Wait,
Tween can.
yeah, I was
Hey,
He said he got to come up with what you said. You
translator.
got to mute it. He said, "All right, cool then." So he,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Hey, so are y'all saying so? So
Yeah,
y'all pretty much
I got a
asked.
question for Yemi.
Did you
Oh
hear?
no, you good then.
Did you hear? All right, well,
No, yeah, he probably yeah, just let him
Yeah, I
talk.
can hear Tween. Go ahead.
Well, my bad, my bad. I didn't want to cut off Byron. My bad. I'll let Byron continue.
Oh no, you could have went to him because you ain't been talking too much. So you go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. My bad. That's my fault. Go ahead.
This nigga here. All right, bro. Damn. The day I let you,
I'll do
yo,
it after
yapping
you.
ass. Like, all right, bro.
Yo, Tween, check
You are
your
all
messages. I'm
people,
gonna
bro.
send
You
you all my
can't do
texts.
that. You shouldn't do that. But nah. So when it come down to like maybe reshaping the team next year, because I
Mm-hmm.
know Jimmy is all the way out on Joe in general. So I guess I can just speak on the roster. They like what's the avenue y'all willing to go? I'm obviously is Derek White, Jaylen Brown, which I think it's gonna be tough as hell to trade Jaylen Brown. You might have to attach some picks. I ain't gonna hold you
Mm-hmm.
because with that crazy ass contract, I don't see too many teams, lining up at y'all door to trade him. So with Derek White, I think realistically, if it's not Jaylen Brown, it's only what Derek White and what Sam Hauser. It's like what 38 mil, if I'm not mistaken. I
Sam
think.
is
Yeah,
a
honestly.
is a free
Pritchard.
agent.
Who?
You
Payne
might
Pritchard on a
be
cool contract.
for
Derek?
another
No, no, no.
contract.
Hold on. Who?
Yeah,
Payne,
can you hear
Payne
me?
Pritchard's on a. My
Hold
fault.
on.
Go ahead.
Quan. Yeah, Quan was talking. What you said,
I
Kiana?
was just saying Payne. My fault. Go ahead.
well, one of y'all could talk. I mean,
Yeah, one of them.
yeah.
Oh no, because you just asked about contract. I was saying Payne Pritchard
Yeah.
on a cool contract too. Like you can move him if you want
Yeah, he
to.
got like 7 mil. I was mainly just looking at, which Peyton Pritchard is a good asset, so that's a good name to bring up. But I was trying to like bring up like contracts that's holding some weight in terms of like
Mm-hmm.
how much it is. So I think the only ones I really saw outside of Peyton Pritchard with the 7 is like Sam Hauser at 10 and Derek White at like 28. I think Kiana was saying somebody like were you saying somebody up for a contract?
I think Sam is, unless
Oh,
I read
Sam.
something that was wrong.
Nah, I think he on the contract like the next 2 more years for y'all, if I'm not
Who?
mistaken.
Okay.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam is
I
on a
could be
contract for
wrong.
the next 3 seasons. It's on the screen. We got
Okay,
10,
3.
10
Okay.
this year, 11, and then 12. Peyton got 7 and then 8. But after that, like you're not really working with much. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
think I think what Brad's gonna have to do is we'll have our, I don't know, what's the exceptions or whatever thingy-mabobby. We haven't had them in so long. I don't even remember the darn names of them. He's gonna have to sign somebody with that. The mid level is that right?
Oh, she cutting out.
you going in
What
and
you
out.
say
You
again?
going in
Yeah,
and out
she's
a little
cutting
bit.
out.
Let me find out you got some bad connection, honey. What's going on? Got some bad connection, honey.
Hold on here.
Twee, go ahead, Twee. We gonna keep the
That's
ball rolling while she dealing with her connection. Wait, you good?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Twin. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was basically gonna ask Yemi how she feel about what Kiana was talking about, where when it comes to Kata not being like a starting level big and getting another guard in that rotation, like maybe another 1 and then another 5. Do you agree with that sentiment, or do you think there needs to be other improvements, like routes to go, and how do you improve this roster?
What a ass question. You did all of that for
Um,
that.
no, I definitely me and Kiana are aligned with Kata. Um, like I've been saying all year, I got to see what he looks like in the playoffs. And yeah, he's just not ready to be a starting level big on a title contender, or let alone just like a top 2 team. Um, just made a lot of stupid mistakes, fouling for no reason. Just there's no level of basketball IQ that he has. So yeah, we definitely do need a big. We definitely do need a 1. However, I will say I'm not too hell bent on finding a 1 as much, because I do think I think the team is great when the ball is in Jason's hands. So if we just stick to that, I think it's fine. That's our playmaker. The problem is that oftentimes, the ball isn't in his hands, and that's when things get a little dicey. So I'm not too hell bent on finding a one, but I do think just getting some guards in general that can put the ball on the floor is important. We didn't have enough creation on the team, clearly. And just a legitimate big. So I don't know how Brad does that. I don't know where it comes from. As far as the D White JB stuff that y'all were talking about, I don't think he's going to trade JB. If he does trade him, then it has to be for a guy like Giannis. Like, I don't see anybody else available for us that it would make sense, unless he just surprises me. But it would have to be for somebody like him. I don't think that's going to happen anyways. So I think D White is a high possibility that he gets moved because I think he can get us something back that'll help the roster out. So, but we'll see.
Okay.
Should have tanked, but that's another story.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Oh.
Should have tanked, but that's another story. Okay.
Have that clip, by the way, up. Don't worry.
All right, y'all. Anybody else got any thoughts on this Celtics and Sixers series? First and foremost, thank y'all to everybody been chiming in for the last hour and a half on this. They have a big, interesting offseason coming up. Just to recap one more time, they have a big offseason coming up. Obviously, you look at the money that Tatum and Brown will be making next year, and even Derek White. If you are going to try to improve your roster, as Jimmy just said, you'll probably have to be looking at Derek White potentially being moved, because everything that the Celtics will be doing going forward is just all in moves. Like, they have a window of at least another 5 to 10 years when it comes to being contenders or championship contenders, because they have guys in Tatum and Brown who are literally in their prime right now. Say Brown is 30. I didn't even know he was 30. Damn. Is he really 30 or is he about to turn 30?
I think he's about to turn 30.
He's turning 30 this year, yeah.
Oh, he 2 days after me. Damn, these niggas really my age. That shit is so crazy. He born 96 too? What the fuck?
Hell, you 30?
Oh, chill. I'm 29. 29. Let's hold on. But
You 35 to them youngsters, bro.
Why you not in the league then? Shit.
No, I slide it. I say a few words when you get done, though. Yeah, I ain't
Not
gonna
in the
rush you.
league.
I'll go after
Pretty
my
soon.
house. That's fine.
Bet Bray and Milo.
Yeah, I'll go after Derek. That's fine.
Why you not in the league then? Shit.
What type of hate? This nigga twins, boy.
He said you should automatically be in the league if you're 29 years old. Like, what the fuck?
And the thing about Twin, like, he be smiling behind his phone when he be saying shit that people respond to.
Oh, yeah.
What he do?
Like, he smiles.
Every
He
time.
just be smiling.
Every time.
Yeah, I got
Every
that
time.
nigga hell, man.
Go ahead, Mal. I'm gonna shut up.
The most attention he done got all week when he
And I
doing
got
shit
you,
like
Jordan.
that.
That's coming like the next 10 to 15. I'm gonna just go ahead and let Miles and Bray go, or even Mazak too, and then we'll go ahead and move on. And I'll end it up at the end of y'all speaking.
All right, really, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna speak to the series in totality, and the game. I'm speak to the game first. Last night, bro, that game was good as fuck from the start to finish. I really didn't expect Philly. Well, I kind of expected Philly to come out with a whole lot of intensity, because I think we've seen them play game sevens in the past, even though those Boston teams look different and the Philly teams look different. But the deciding factor was, like everybody else, like Yemi spoke to, was Kata. Man, bro, he was at there were the times where he was guarding Joel Embiid very well. He wasn't stopping him, but he was slowing him down and making the shit difficult for him. But as soon as that nigga was fouling and sat his ass down, it was a problem. I want to say it was the third quarter. I want to say he fouled Joel Embiid, got his third. I don't know if it was the third quarter or the second quarter, but he got his third foul a minute into the game that quarter started. But other than that, bro, Jaylen Brown couldn't make shit. Derek White was making everything. Sam Hauser was hooping. But they couldn't get no stop defensively, and it was times where Jaylen Brown was going cold, turnovers, fouling. They offense, they couldn't make shit. I want to say in the third or the fourth, they shot like 9 shots, and like 5 or 6 of them was threes. Honestly, in my opinion, bro, they got they need some more athleticism on their team and some more ball handling like everybody else done spoke to. But in my opinion, bro, if they were to pick a nigga to move off of, it'll be more difficult to do Jaylen Brown. So if it was me, I'd do Derek White.
Okay. Well said, my brother Miles. I definitely appreciate you blessing the platform this afternoon as well, man. And
one more thing, yeah. Fuck Paul George because he sold my parlay last night, nigga. He needed 15 points. Nigga had 13.
damn,
Okay.
on his birthday.
Hey,
Damn.
hey, Eb, I want to chime in real quick, man.
All right, after break.
Just real quick.
Well,
Okay,
you
go
said
ahead.
real quick. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man. You know, as a Celtics fan, I just want to put it out there, like I strongly disagree with the whole Kiana and Yemi thing, man. I'm not moving off of JB in any instance, unless it's like Wimby or Shea, which obviously that's not gonna happen. So I'm not moving off of JB. So that's all I got, man. It's 50 wins in a
I didn't say that
gap
though.
year, whatever. You
You
know,
keep
that's
flexing that
all I
50
want.
wins. Y'all blew a 3-1 lead in the first round exit. Like, what does that
I don't
mean?
think Kiana
That's
said that
cool.
either.
Well, I was saying, well, because like I was kind of also Kiana was like, yeah, I'd move him, but only for like these certain players. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Me in my instance, I wouldn't move
Hold
him
on, I want
for
to clean. I
nobody
want to clean
like
that
Andy.
up. She didn't say she. So she would trade JB, but the pool is not like it's not wide. Like it's not a lot of players or a list of players that she would really trade JB for. She very much so rather have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum proceed together and go together. But she's not going to be like, oh no, Jaylen Brown, you can't get traded though. But the thing about it is, if you do trade JB, like she's not really looking at like she doesn't really have no real option like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of players that she would trade them for. So I was gonna make that clear.
Yeah, she said no to Luka and Giannis, so she pretty much Loki on the same side as you, more kind of
I was
low
gonna
key.
say, yeah, because that was a little confusing to me because like it was like, yeah, I would trade him to better the team, but it's like what's the point in saying that knowing that
Well, she said
there's not really
she said anyone. She said anyone. She said I would trade
okay.
anyone to better the team. So basically, what that's saying is like there's a package that comes out there where we can get said players back or player back, and JB gets is the call. Then yeah, I would do it. You just saying like, oh, I'm never trading a nigga point blank. Period. She's not on that same side, so that's where I defer at.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's my standpoint, but yeah.
So I don't think neither one of the ladies said like, oh yeah, man, just JB got to go. Like I'll treat this nigga like, nah, they ain't approaching it like that. But they're not against it. If the right thing is out there on the table, they will do it. But you just like, nah, fuck that. Number one option, 50 plus wins, 29 points per game. So I mean, I hear you. I mean, who am I to argue with you on that? So is he your favorite player?
I mean, one of my favorite players, yo.
You like him more than Tatum, don't you? I'm not trying to be funny.
Nah, I don't. I don't like them more. I like both of them.
Okay. Which one you like watching more?
Shit, probably Tatum. The thing is though, like even like my point is like 50 wins as the number one option. Like how many players in the league doing that with the roster that was around JB
So
this year?
you think they both won A's?
I'm not even finna get into them type of politics. I'm just saying they both great players and they both make each other better.
Okay.
Solid little Euro.
Hold on. Number one, you keep.
Yeah,
Don't let him lie
Get
to
the
you.
fuck
Don't
out
let
of
him
you,
lie to
Ed.
you.
Don't draft it, bro.
No.
No. Come
So
on,
they
bro.
don't
Come on,
recover.
Ed. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed.
Hold on. So you keep bigging up the 29 points per game, carrying this team to 50 plus wins. Do you think Jaylen Brown is a top 10 player in the NBA? I'm just asking.
Nah, I don't think he top 10.
Top
I
15.
think both are top 15.
Both top
I think
15.
Tatum for sure top 10.
Okay. And Tatum is like stamp 1A player to you though.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So JB though, like, is that 1B, or do you think he also is like a 1A player as well?
I don't think he could be a one on a championship team, no.
But Tatum could.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I just wanted to thank you for walking down that line with me real quick, brother.
I got a question real quick.
Oh.
What's up, Twin?
It might sound dumb, but like when people say like I'm keep hearing do anything it takes to get better, are you saying like getting a better player than JB, JT? Are you saying team wise? Like let's say it's a package deal. Like are you saying that can be the route too? Like it can be multiple players, solid players. It might, like cents on the dollar. You're not getting it, but you getting more than what you're giving out type shit.
With all due respect, yeah, I mean, I literally just said that to him, and I'm not trying to keep speaking for them. I'm not the security guard or nothing like that. But Kiana said that she would trade anybody. It's not just Jaylen Brown. She would trade anybody on the team if it makes the team get better. So then I just listed out to Quan just now where he said I completely disagree with Yemi and Kiana. And all I was saying was like, whoa, brother. All they said that they would trade Jaylen Brown or whoever if the package makes sense, or like whether it's 2-3 players or whether it's just one player. Like I literally just said this. So yeah, I think they all will trade Jaylen Brown. These two ladies will trade Jaylen Brown if it's a package that they like and it's coming back, whether it's multiple players and or somebody that's probably better than Jaylen Brown, which Kiana at least is not too much of a fan of when it comes to doing something like that because the pool is not wide. Like it's not big, it's not broad. So Yemi on the other side, I think she would trade Jaylen Brown for Giannis probably. Kiana wouldn't.
Yeah, I was just misunderstanding what they were saying, but like, yeah, like I guess what threw me off is the whole Scotty shit. Like, I'm not trading Jaylen Brown for Scotty.
Nah, yeah. That was the heaven sent thing, man. So I don't know. Yeah, that was the heaven sent thing. So that's all that was. Bro, you got the floor, brother. Sixers, Celtics.
I appreciate
You in a mini blender tweet, no problem, bro.
Wait, that was me in the blender. That's him in the blender.
Nah, him.
Okay, bet. First and foremost, I gotta give credit to Nick Nurse. I did not think he was that capable of having a great Game 7 coaching wise. I gotta give Joel Embiid credit as well because for all that he's been through and this performance, I was very impressed. But I did feel like he shouldn't have been in the last 2 minutes, only because I feel like the injury could have gotten way worse. And if Boston really attacked the paint and really attacked Embiid, they would have had no answer for that because Embiid is like limping and it's not much he could do. So I really wish Boston those last few minutes, while they're a team that lives and dies by three, I really wish in those last minutes they attacked the paint just one time against Embiid when he was limping. Not saying, attack somebody when they're injured, but they could have had numbers against that. But I also do think that with how VJ played...
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Wait, huh? What'd you say, Byron?
No, I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with that. You could
It's not?
said
Okay, because I thought the way I said it would have came off as wrong. I didn't want to...
Hey, bro, it's basketball. Yeah, attack.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So if they would have attacked Embiid more defensively, that would have been helpful because y'all probably agree that if he gets attacked on defense, coming back on full court offensively, that wouldn't have been trouble for Philly if Boston at least makes one of those shots when they were down by 1 or 2 points. That could have completely changed the game, and now Nick Nurse would have looked crazy if my best player is hurt and I didn't take him out for at least a minute or two just to get rest. And that really could affect him game 1 because if he doesn't play game 1, then Cat could explode or whatever. But just speaking on this game, I really do feel like in those last few minutes, Boston should attack the paint. But I don't blame them for trying to get an open look for a three because their hot hand, Derek White, was hot. And obviously, I don't know if Brown took a shot that I remember. I don't know if he did, but I really think if Brown or White has the ball in the end of the game, I would be fine with that. But I did not like the lineups that they had towards the end. But I understand when you have your best player out, it's kind of hard to look at your bench, just plug in, play somebody that just goes in there and have instant impact. And I really didn't watch much this season to see why Vucevic was benched last in the game. Again, just because I don't know what happened with him. But I really am intrigued to see what they do with him moving forward and how they build the team. But I don't think them moving Brown just for anybody is I don't think they would do that. But I could see why Kiana and them said if it benefits the team and you get an offer that you can't say no to, you would do it. Other than that, I am very impressed with also Paul George. I think they wouldn't win Game 7 if Paul George didn't go back to what he did in 2020 and how he played in the pandemic bubble. Other than that, that's it.
Just want to say, bro, after all these years, bro, you still be nervous up here talking, dog. You hear how quick you just laughed and went on mute at the end of your...
Yeah, it's I don't know why I keep doing that.
I listen to all y'all talk, so I know how all y'all are feeling when y'all talking and the nervousness or the confidence and things like that. I was about to tell you at the end of the regardless, I really appreciate you coming around. Even you tapping into my TikTok sometimes. I'm live gaming and shit like that. I appreciate that too. And yeah, man, you've been a real nigga since day one. So continue to be you. Continue to support the platform, rock with the platform, and things like that. So shout out to you. And you don't got to be nervous, man. Shit, I used to be nervous when I was speaking in front of like 100 plus people in the spaces. Like that was sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But now I'm like, nah. I got my camera on. I got my camera. I'm 100% fine. I'm 100% good. But yeah, man, appreciate you for blessing the platform as well. Let me get Jordan Well. He pulled it back up. Cool. To your Vooch thing, they basically took a they took a flyer. Like they okay, they just tossed a coin in the water and hope they got blessings out of it. That's what they was hoping because Anthony was not going to get extended. Vooch is now a free agent as well. They're like, oh hey, well we need a big. We can sort of kind of try to hold on to guards for the rest of the season with Derek and PP and etc. Let's just try to throw Vooch into the fold and see what this can do. So that's why they did that 1-for-1. I would be surprised if he's back. And if he is back, it's not going to be for much, but I'll be surprised if he's back. But they were going to keep Anthony in the future anyway. So it was like a 1-for-1 in their eyes. Round up, y'all. Yeah, they have a lot of question marks for the season or in the off season. I'll leave the Celtics alone. We did a lot of talking about the Celtics from the Sixers standpoint. Embiid, man. I mean, I know what it's like to have that surgery. Like, Tez know what it's like, and many more people probably in this platform know what it's like. That it is not easy to come back from something like that as fast as he did and being able to run up and down and jump up and down. But then again, I don't feel too bad because the nigga be flopping his ass off. Like, I'm glad Jalen said that in the presser yesterday. Embiid is ridiculous, bro. If you was in the Discord yesterday, you even heard me say it like,
bro,
like,
come on,
your
bro.
big ass,
Come on, bro.
let me have my moment, bro. Your big ass need to chill the fuck out. Like, you don't gotta be doing all this flying on the ground and flopping on the ground, all type of ridiculous shit though. But I do want to give him credit and flowers for coming back and being able to score at the rate or the ability that he was able to do so. I will say this though, the 3-point shots, how bad that was in this series in his 4 games, that cannot be that against New York if you're going to take the shots. He shot average 15% from 3 in this series, and that was like it was terrible. I wasn't a fan of none of Embiid's 3-point shots in the game that I saw him play, even his damn near his jump shot, because I feel like in this series or in the games that he played, he left a lot of opportunities where he could have just pounded and pounded and pounded over and over and over in the paint. And like Alex said earlier, you saw that I think in the second or third quarter, third quarter, where he made it a point of emphasis to like score the basket or ignore the double teams or just go over the smaller defenders that was on him. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, 28 points in 4 games. Like I said, 15% from 3. He got to be better there. What is that? Real quick math: 9, 14, 20. He was 3 for 20 from 3. That's insane. In 4 games, he got to be better against New York. Other than that, if you're looking on Twitter right now, they are pulling up the old Embiid and Cat tweets for when they was beefing on Twitter 7 years ago. So I'm excited for that. We get Embiid versus Cat. They don't like each other, and Philly and New York fans don't like each other. And I'm gonna leave that series alone. Again, coming up, y'all, in 2.5 hours or 2 hours, there will be a watch party. We have the Orlando Magic and the Detroit Pistons, 3:30 Eastern Time, ABC. But you can watch it right here in the Fact and Stats Discord. Don't watch it by yourself. Come right here and watch it with us. You're going to have 1110 in there. We're going to have Byron in there. We're going to have Mazak in there. BJ in there. Yemi in there. And everybody loves Tween. Tween going to be in there. And maybe we get a surprise appearance from Kiana and many more. Jordan Woods, you'll probably see Process pop in. And you'll probably see Shaggy pop in. And Ari and Nana. At the end of the day, 2 games today. 2 game 7s. What's better than that? Magic, Pistons, 3:30. Raptors, Cavs, 7:30. I got a game today. I think I got a game at 8:30. Anyways, we're going to go back to Friday now again, guys. We had the Los Angeles Lakers defeat the Houston Rockets. Again, like I said, I was just dead wrong about Game 6. Obviously, a lot of us was wrong about the series in general. I was giving Ruby flowers, LeBron, obviously. Ayton with his rebounding and his scoring that he did in some instances throughout the series as well. But I'm going to pass the ball to Jordan Woods. Hear what he has to say. Heaven sent is so funny, dog. Heaven sent is just so funny. I would pass the ball to Jordan Woods and hear what he has to say about Game 6 and just this series in general. I'm going to hold off a little bit on the OKC and Lakers thing a little bit. Hold off a little bit on the Sixers and Knicks a little bit because I'm going to have you all direct or talk about that in the spaces throughout this week that's about to come up. So, yeah, or that's here. You can speak on this Game 6 or the series in general right now, though, Jordan Woods, Byron, anybody else.
Yeah, I think they did win this series, but the Rockets fucking suck, bro. Like, this is pathetic. I've never seen a team where all you got to do to stifle their offense is guard them straight up. That's pathetic. Like, you don't have to double. Like, we made this shit too complicated in Game 5. We started doubling and doing other shit. Then we need a little zone in there. All you got to do is guard them straight up. And they're not going to score 85 points. Like, fucking suck.
Let's go. We got that
This was
Casual
Philly
Brown
healthy,
son.
bro.
Hey, Casual Brown, what's the word, man? My bad. Casual Brown, what's the word, man?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a fat Casual Brown on me. I'm not even trolling. I'm in the Green Garden space. Hold on, Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm in the Green Garden space. I'm listening. I'm talking to them. I'm cooling. I get something happened where I had to leave and come back so I can hear again. And I wasn't gonna request back up until I saw you on the stage, brother. I request back up because you was on the stage. I'm not even lying. I don't lie to none of y'all. I'm not even lying. So Casual Brown, I appreciate you, brother. And you even came back through and to subscribe to the YouTube. Hopefully you come into the watch party today. Oh, one more thing, y'all. The return of Sue today. Sue said he coming to the Discord today. He said he coming to the watch party. If Sue back, we all Sue and Casual Brown on the same day, nigga.
Let's go. He's not lying. Sue has low key been tiptoeing towards it for some time now.
He been in the spaces. I be seeing him. He been in the spaces. I be seeing.
He been in the spaces. He been adding me on the timeline. He been adding me on the timeline about something. He been kind of soft launching it. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. I would pass the ball back to you though. My bad, brother.
Oh, they just suck. Like, you know, I don't have a lot more to say than that. They're terrible. Coaching's terrible. Sengun terrible. Impressed me this series. He's probably the only one that really showed me anything or impressed me. But Jabari was cool. I don't know why they just randomly started talking shit. I don't know why people randomly started thinking, oh, they won 2 games, they're gonna win the series. Like, I've never felt more confident in a game than Game 6. Like, I was super duper duper confident. I said as much earlier in the day. I didn't think we would win Game 5 either. You know, because I thought Game 5 would kind of go exactly how it went. I said the adjustments after Game 5 that we needed to make. They did literally everything I said, and they won the game convincingly. They suck. That's it. I wish OG was here. I really would just want to talk to OG. No, I don't even want to talk to OG. I just want to hear OG talk. I really just want to hear OG talk for like 15 minutes straight. I don't even want to respond to him. I want to listen to him he can call names. Like, I just want to listen to him talk about his team in the series for 15 minutes straight. That's what I really want. That's why I wanted this series to come up in the show today. Yeah, call him. Please call him. Yeah, that's it. They suck. They asked for this matchup all year. All year. Me and BJ should have bet the stack with them before the series. You know. Oh, you got him.
Oh, I think you about to call me back. Hold on. Go ahead, though. I'm listening to you.
No, I'm saying me and BJ should have bet that stack with them before the series. You know, I thought they were men, though. I thought they were men. They still got a bunch of little pups over there, look like. You know, fake dogs. They started randomly talking shit for whatever reason. They won 2 games with Jabari talking about we're the way better team. Sengun calling them niggas. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yo. What's the word?
Shit, chilling.
How you feeling on this Sunday?
What's up? Huh?
How you feeling on this Sunday?
I feel great, nigga. Just with my family, just finished eating.
Ain't nothing better than that. Good little Sunday dinner party brewing coming up early. But, you know, I'm doing a surprise show, so you probably was unaware. So we up here on a Sunday morning, now afternoon. And it's a lot of folks saying, like, we're OG, we're OG, we're OG. As we got over to the Lakers and Rockets segment. You mind popping in real quick, about 2 minutes, 5 minutes?
I'm in the car right now. I got my people with me, but you had to give me a minute. I can't pop in there right now.
Okay, so what would you say to the people right now if they could hear you, though? Like, what would you say about the series?
Nigga, I say to the people where I was shit, nigga. I want to talk directly to the people, nigga.
All right, OG. I'm gonna see whatever you pop in.
All
right. Go ahead.
He gotta be the funniest nigga ever, bro.
Yo, I love hosting and trolling and talking to y'all folks, man. Jordan, did you finish, brother? Jordan, did you finish going once? All right, yeah. Well,
hey, can you hear me?
That's my nigga Casual Brown, dog.
Hey, can you hear me, bro?
Let's go. What's up, bro? What's up, Casual Brown?
Hey, what's going on, man? First and foremost, fuck Jaylen Brown. Fuck his hairline. Fuck his shoes. Fuck where he from. Fuck everything that he stands for, to be honest.
Wait, you're a Celtics fan saying this? What happened?
Yeah, he doesn't do shit. The point, like, again, every time we have an evaluation of Jaylen Brown, we keep putting his fucking finals MVP up people's asses. Every time we trying to critique his ass, he trying to play, hey, has a Finals MVP. Who gives a fuck what he's done before? What is he doing now? The things that he did now in today's game was the worst shit I've ever seen from a fucking 1B superstar. Shout out to fucking West. 1B
Nigga's a
superstar.
clown, bro.
So, and I was saying, this is a clown shit we talking about with Jaylen Brown, bro. What the fuck was you doing the whole entire game?
You're a clown, bro.
And what happened, bro? Like what happened? The first half, 2 turnovers in the first 3 minutes, my nigga. The fuck kind of goofy shit is that? And then when you off the court, the team is better when you off the court. They're a plus 16 when you off the court, my nigga. And when you on the court,
games by 20. We was losing games by 20. Fuck does it even matter?
When? The regular season?
Do your homework. When Tatum sat down with the captain.
I'm bringing up fucking Tatum. I'm bringing up fucking Tatum when Jaylen Brown was saying. When Jaylen Brown was saying, I'm the best two-way player, and this team, because he kept putting his bullshit that, hey, this team that I got without Jason Tatum is better than last year. He kept putting that bullshit out.
What's your point?
He kept putting that bullshit. He kept putting that bullshit out. He kept putting that bullshit. He kept putting that bullshit out there saying he is better. This team is better without Jason Tatum than last year.
When did he say that?
He put it in an Instagram post again. Celtics fans know this because again, a Celtics fan know this shit because he does it all the time. Even in his streams, he said, "Hey, yo, I learned from Game 7." From the Miami series, I should be better from what like that. My teammate went down. I should be better from Game 7. This Game 7, he was even worse than that Game 7 in Miami, bro. That's the point. That 33 points didn't mean shit because that didn't do anything. It didn't help the team. Again, what he does is performative. All he does is performative. When your man go down, then you go full court press and shit, dog. Again, he does performative shit to try to boost his ego and boost his morale and shit. But then when you play on the fucking court, it does nothing to help shit, bro. It makes it even worse. It makes it even fucking worse. Your PR team is the best PR team, my nigga. Because again, out of all this shit, we're still blaming a fucking player that shouldn't even be playing the whole entire year. But again, we're still blaming Jason Tatum for this loss.
I haven't heard one nigga blame Jason Tatum the whole time we've been here, bro. So what are you talking about?
Again, they blame Jason Tatum. He even blamed Jason Tatum. He even said, hey, man, without my superstar teammate, things didn't fall out like it should be. You didn't have him for the whole year. You didn't need Jason Tatum for the whole year because guess what? Y'all the 2 seed without Jason Tatum. So guess what? You didn't need him for all this whole year. So this first round versus a 7 seed should have been easy for you, Jaylen Brown. This should have been easy for you, Jaylen Brown, because guess what? You're a 2 seed. You got to a 2 seed. You should be able to handle a 7 seed. Because guess what? He's a final MVP.
I'm gonna say this. I know.
Like, come on, man.
I know Quan kept ruining your moment, but I'm not mad at nothing that you said because you actually says, well, I'm not. You actually said some things that I heard Kiana and or Yemi say before, especially Kiana. So I'm not too mad at nothing that you said, really, or the most part that you said. Welcome back. I mean, talk about coming back and just hitting the ground running like that. Like, you ain't saying what's up.
That was major,
Hi,
bro.
Ben, what's going on? Fuck that. You just got straight to it. Like, I fuck with that energy. Real shit. I fuck with that energy, bro. I know Quan seemed like he's a super JB fan. Like, I didn't know you ride for JB like this, Quan.
Yeah, he a JB fan. He like
crazy,
he a JB fan.
Like,
yeah, he was JB fan. Bro.
Man, tell him my nigga
with JB and Tatum to me, gang. That's my dog.
Derek White was shooting like a fucking YMCA player for games 1 through 6, but it's Jaylen Brown's fault that we couldn't get over the hump. Fucking
he shouldn't be playing. You have a luxury, nigga. That's a luxury to have. They take only the
Okay, bro. You talking about the same dude that was on the Olympics team over him, right? If I'm not mistaken.
And what does that even matter for this year? What does that matter for this year, my nigga?
Hey, you were saying that don't matter, bro. What was we talking about?
He was an MVP candidate this year. Did a 2 seed. Where was that happening?
About the same amount of the Olympics team. Same shit.
Like, hey. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna push back on. I think your name's Casual Brown. I'm gonna push back on this Game 7 being worse than the one against the Heat. I cannot get behind that. I can't agree with that. What I will say is games 4, 5, and 6, I want to say, as an MVP candidate, as all NBA first team, you have to play better. There's no reason you cannot, will this team to win this series. Like at this point, you should be the first option on the team for the first round. So I will say that. But the rest of the stuff I don't really agree with.
Okay. Okay. Well, you said the rest of the stuff what?
Like the Game 7 comparison,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Nah,
no
but you
way it's the same.
yeah.
That Game 7 against the Heat that shit was terrible.
You said the rest of the stuff you do
Which I
agree
ain't gonna
with.
lie, that's fair criticism because games 4 through 6, he definitely should have been better, especially defensively. But for you to
Yeah.
just get in this motherfucker and just blame Jaylen Brown for the reason why the Celtics fell apart, that's fucking bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
He doesn't
No, no,
help.
no.
Like what, and what moments of this game? Because again, this is like the second time or second or third time that he shot over 20 plus attempts in this series. Like, what do you like? Again, his usage rate was like a 38% for regular season. He had over 20 plus attempts for the regular season, and it should just die down when Tatum came back. Because again, you don't know how to be a dog, my nigga. Again, you have to get Marcus Smart off the team to be the fucking heart of the fucking team, bro. And you see Marcus Smart is flourishing at another fucking organization that we hate. Like, come on, bro. Like, and somebody, if our third option is doing better than our second option, it says a lot.
What third option was doing better than our second option? I would love to know.
You talking about Smart, which I can't
no,
compare that.
I mean, if anything, that's more of a testament to like how bad Derek White was than Jaylen Brown. But all right, bro.
But again, this guy is making $62 million a fucking year. And we talking about Derek White. That's my problem. Hey, do something, bro. Why are we talking about everybody else better Sharman? Hugo Gonzalez, bro. Hauser. Why we keep talking about they messed up when a guy that's making $62 million fucking dollars supposed to be 1B, the 1B of the Celtics. Oh, actually supposed to be better than Tatum. Because that's what the whole thing was. Hey, he is better than Tatum. Finals MVP. He is better than Tatum.
Niggas never said that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's nerd ass niggas like you just be making shit up.
That's the whole point.
Bro. Like one.
That shit, y'all like annoying as fuck, bro. That's why that narrative be getting pushed because niggas like you. It's like if you can give me one quote, that nigga saying he better than Jason Tatum, I cash out you 100 right now.
Again, he can never be Jason Tatum because again, he never started his first. Again, he has never been better than Tatum. We even got on the fucking court. Only even on the team.
Exactly.
That's
he
the
never
problem.
claimed to be that.
No, everybody else has. Again, media has been pushing the narrative that he's been better. So guess what? His slow-minded, big-headed ass been thinking that the same way.
Whoa.
But if you're an actual fan, why the fuck would you give a fuck about what the media says?
That's funny. AJ just said he definitely watched First Take.
Yo, Casual Brown, how do you feel about Brown's
Now
defense?
the thing that I'll say is JB, he has been. Is somebody talking that's making Ev laugh? Because I got somebody muted or
Casual Brown.
Okay. Okay. What I will say, JB has been writing checks that he would have to cash in the playoffs all season. He's been talking a lot of shit, gassing himself up. Like he's a confident guy. So like, okay, cool. In the first round playoffs, like you have to show what you've been talking about. And he didn't do that. Like this was his opportunity to really like I had expectations coming into this series that he was going to have a great series, and he didn't. Like he looked terrible outside of yesterday. Like he looked awful for the majority of the series, and that's not going to get nearly talked about. So a lot of people put him on the same tier. They may not say he's better. Okay, cool. They're not going to say he's better than Tatum, but they put him on the same level as JT, but then they don't give him the same criticisms. So I'm trying to figure out which one is it.
And I'm just not disagreeing because we've been here, the damn show been going on like 2.5, 3 hours. It's been Jaylen Brown slander for the last 2 hours. So
he needs a whole fucking day.
Right. They do be saying he's better.
He needs a whole day. In fact, he needs a whole fucking week of slander, my nigga.
I'm not saying he don't deserve slander, but the way y'all be making it seem like he don't get slander like Jason Tatum, that shit just not true.
He don't. That's not true. He doesn't.
Okay.
He definitely doesn't, bro. There's that like I've been a Jason Tatum fan since he first came into the league, and they definitely don't have the same criticism. Even going back, like when Tatum first was like asserting himself into the league, people were literally saying Brown was still a better player, and they were like, "Oh, he had this successful run because of the fact that injuries so happened to happen, and he just groomed to be the player that he was." But coming into that season, even when he was a rookie, that was Jaylen Brown's team. He was averaging what 16 points his second year in the league, 17. Like he was like the number him, Derek White. When it was that team of Malcolm Brogdon, they were legitimately each putting up like 12 plus points. It was an equilateral part of like them concessions having an offense. And then going into the next year, they like, they made the little trade for Kyrie. And then they were like, yeah, this is once Kyrie went down, it was supposed to be Brown's team. It was never supposed to be JT. Shit was an accident, really.
Hey, sorry, I mean interrupt you, but you kind of lied on that a little bit because again, JT wasn't even drafted then. He wasn't even
Again,
drafted.
I said 2 years after, like Brown got drafted, 15? He had 2 years already ahead.
He got drafted 16 a year before.
Well, yeah,
They're back-to-back years.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
but that year
when
coming into the
ring,
next.
JB won the Finals MVP.
No,
so we can
I was
get
gonna
these
say
same arguments 9 years later. Like we've been talking about this shit for like 7, 8, 9 years. This JB JT shit. Like this shit don't get tiring to y'all. Like
You know the host.
Yes, I am
the host started this,
JB.
right?
I'm tired of hearing JB shit. I'm tired of hearing JB at all. I'm tired of hearing this nigga, bro. Why?
The host
He's never been in the top 5. He's never been close. He's never been close to top 10, my nigga.
The host did his job. No, the host did
He
his
was
job
top
because
10
they
this
still have
year.
these arguments on the timeline. They legit still care about the arguments. You would think after winning the championship, it would be unity and bliss in the fan base. No,
It's not.
That's
But Jordan, that's no. Don't do that, Jordan, because that's not even just in the fan base. It's the entire NBA media or Twitter and media.
Y'all
Actually,
gotta band together, bruh. Y'all gotta y'all be
fuck
united
him.
against that
Trade
shit,
Jaylen
bruh.
Brown. Fuck Jaylen Brown. Trade his ass. Fuck him.
There's a lot of Celtics fans on Twitter right now crashing out about Jaylen Brown though. Like they over.
Oh God,
it's a
man,
lot
look,
of, like they crashing about Jaylen Brown.
the energy misguided. That coach need to go.
It is
Coach gotta
10
go.
years of this shit. Yo, 10 years of this shit. When are we gonna change? When are we gonna be like, hey, this is just who he is. He's never gonna be a playoff riser. He's never gonna actually rise his fucking stats up. Because again, he averaged the same bullshit. He averaged the same.
Casual, before you go crazy, like did him win the Finals MVP mean anything to you? I'm not trying to be funny. Like did that mean anything?
He did average 20 points to get it though, by the way.
That is true too.
Again, and then the other guy averaged 25, and he averaged more rebounds and assists. Again, this other guy did nothing to get that.
So you saying JB didn't deserve that?
No, the fuck? What we doing? hey! How much did Luka average in the finals? 30 what? 30?
Oh, that's where all this stems from. Okay, I'm not.
Wait. How much did Luka average in that finals? Like 30 something?
Credit for something?
Yeah. What is Luka doing? What does Luka got to do with this though?
I hate Luka. Wait, Jason Tatum better than Luka. As Ben said, you know me. Jason Tatum is way better than Luka. I carry by two-way players, and Luka ain't one of them motherfuckers. So Luka is not even in my top 5. Jason Tatum is.
Okay.
Again,
Luka crazy right now. Where do we go with this conversation though? Like, what Luka got to do with this?
Oh God, because this nigga running circles, bro. He's gone.
No, I'm saying that Finals MVP didn't mean anything because
Luka averaged 31. JB, that was his matchup. So why was he getting Finals MVP? I get what he's saying, but like, Luka was very bad in that series. I mean,
how you gonna say JB?
Luka was just
Tatum didn't average 25. By the way, he averaged 22.
Sure.
I don't care about the Finals MVP. Like JB got it, cool. That ECF MVP, I will die on that hill. That shit was. I'm gonna leave that alone. But
he averaged 30 and 11 and didn't get fucking ECF. What kind of shit?
I think it was the game winner in game 1 that sealed it.
30, 10, and 6, and he got shatted on. But it's fine. It's okay.
Again, I think they gave it to JB because of the game 1 game winner on Pascal to go to overtime.
He got Finals MVP.
Shea had those same averages in the Western Conference Finals. Goods 30, 10, and 6, and he got Conference Finals MVP.
and Dre
Yeah,
didn't have
but
any
Exact
games.
moment.
It's
same. And
That's
crazy
not
exact
because
that. But
and
that's
the
not
same
the
shooting splits
That's not the
too.
context of it all.
But it's not about the
JB had
numbers,
a
bro.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
like
oh yeah,
Tween
oh yeah.
Yeah,
said.
y'all.
The moments
Just
that
like Tween said, JB had a game winner in that same said finals, and like it's some moments.
no.
It's like the shit that
Nah,
happened.
that was a moment. We not gonna
Wait.
Talking
lie.
about in the
Bro, he had
In
finals.
more
game
such
one,
moments
Game,
in
No, no,
this
no.
past
no,
game
series,
Against
though,
the
though.
Pacers.
overtime,
Oh, you
game
talking
one.
about
Who
Pacers? Yeah,
won it?
yeah,
when
yeah.
he
Game
when he hit the
overtime won.
three
Who
to
won it?
go to overtime, that's what I
Who won
think gave the
overtime?
swaying
If
opinion.
But
that's
both of them
what
was
if
asked for
that's what
finals.
wins a conference finals MVP, okay, then so be it. Moments. Got it.
Yeah, I agree. Even though she got me
I
muted.
mean, didn't we see Gabe
Y'all
Vincent
know the
win a
moments
Eastern
sway
Conference
voters
Finals
all the
MVP?
time. That's what
No,
sways it, bro. Like
Gabe
it's
didn't win
not
no
like
conference MVP.
Lo,
some
you know we
big
about to
like.
get a
Who won
final
what?
Eastern Conference
What
Finals
Low
MVP
Gabe
say?
right now.
Vincent did not win
So
no
didn't we see?
goddamn.
What the hell, Low say,
Nah, who
bro?
the other nigga
He
then?
did not win that.
Nah, somebody else won. Who was the?
He
What's the
gave it
nigga
to
name
Jimmy
there?
Butler.
Nah, somebody
I
besides
don't know
Jimmy.
what Low talking
I
about,
thought
bro.
somebody besides Jimmy got it.
No,
That
What?
was Jimmy
No.
game.
They only do that shit when it come to
unless you
JT.
thinking about Pascal
Nah, he
over
probably
He
talking
Allen.
about
deserved
That
the
you
Nah,
MVP.
probably talking about Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin balled out, but
Killer
Jimmy,
Martin. There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
but
Killer
he didn't
Martin.
win.
He
So
didn't
He didn't
win.
win.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
that's
I
the
probably
point.
got that bitch. I
That's
ain't
the
gonna hold you.
fucking thing.
They talking about moments. This motherfucker hit a
All right, Cadre Brown, you had a lot of mic. Cadre Brown, you had a lot of mic time. We're gonna go ahead and.
Wait,
Wait, that's
niggas,
Casual Brown. Okay, now I see
niggas
why he's
having a
talking so much.
niggas having a show on
Wait, let
Sunday.
me
I
ask
ain't
him one
seen
thing,
this in
guys.
bricks. What the heck?
All right, Cadre Brown,
yeah,
listen,
and
no,
Jalen
Cadre
Brown's
Brown on the real, Cadre
nigga.
Brown on the real,
Jalen Brown got niggas having shows on Sundays.
Cadre Brown on the real. I want
Too
to say
nasty.
first and foremost,
Wait, we
thank.
can't talk hoops on Sunday just because is Jalen Brown related?
Hold on,
You
y'all.
I
see
Hold
it
on.
think
now,
you.
goods? You
Hold
you,
on.
I
you
think you
There's
understand it?
no
misheard.
way
I
y'all
think you
insulting
misheard
my
what you
nigga Ed
said,
like
bro.
this,
You
Yo,
bro.
misheard
nah,
what I
hold on, y'all.
said,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on, hold on. Y'all turn this open talks real quick. We about to get there in a minute. Cadre Brown, first and foremost, though, thank you, brother. Like you came in swinging. You swinging hard, and like you type of swinging, like where you hitting your own members, like you punching the shit out of Quan, and y'all on the same side. Like you don't give no
Bro,
fuck.
what?
Like you taking Quan, like nigga, y'all on the same boat, nigga. Y'all trying to
Hey,
get to the same goal. Like
I get
you
I
don't
get
give
it. I
no
get it.
fucks right now.
I get it. I get
You
it.
got a
If Celtics
blindfold on and
fans
you
go
just
with Celtics
swinging,
fans,
gang. Like you like a kid hitting
no,
hitting a
no, no.
pinata thingy, whatever the fuck. Like
Who
trying to get a
who
candy
who
bar.
whoever
Like
whoever thinks Jalen Brown's a good basketball player, that's who I'm swinging at. I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. I don't give a fuck if he's on my same teammate. Whoever thinks Jalen Brown's a good basketball player, I'm swinging hard. I'm
Oh,
haymakers.
This
Tank,
this this can't
nigga.
be
Hey,
this
hey,
can't be what
hey.
we got to, bro. This can't be the point we got to, bro.
Nigga punching on my nigga Low, bro. That's crazy.
He ain't punching on me. I don't give a
Hey,
fuck what he think.
Blame it. This ain't fault, bro.
This can't be where we got to, though, gang.
hey,
You heard what
Trey,
he
hey,
said. You
hey,
heard what he
hey,
said,
hey,
Low.
hey.
Anybody that think that about
I would
Jalen
trade
Brown, bro?
Jalen Brown. I would trade
Hey,
Jalen Brown
trade
for
it for
Giannis
Brandon
any day.
Posminski, bro.
Nah,
Bro, mute this
facts.
Giannis,
nigga.
hey,
all right.
Giannis, put that Celtics on your fucking jersey, my
Cadre
nigga. You need
Brown,
it, my
Cadre
nigga. We
Brown,
need you,
Cadre
What you
bro.
Brown,
talking
Cadre
about,
We
Brown,
need you,
Giannis?
bro.
Cadre Brown, Cadre Brown, Cadre Brown,
He's not a good basketball player. How the fuck you gonna get
Cadre
Giannis?
Brown, Cadre Brown. All right,
I
thank
know
you.
they ain't a fucking Warriors fan talking. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
a nigga who want Jalen Brown talking. Just set him over for Brandon Posminski, bro. He
Bro,
sucks.
niggas never won 50 games as the number one. I'm not even arguing with niggas, bro. Niggas never did that. Never reached them heights.
Bro, what is Casual Brown talking
Wait,
about,
who
bro?
never did that?
Who never did that?
Oh, oh.
Who that's about?
Yo, why you get quiet? Why you get
Yeah, I'm
quiet?
Yeah,
confused
who was
as
that
hell.
Who
at?
that's
Nah, bro.
about?
Nah,
Most of
nah.
y'all
Who
so-called
that's
number
I'm
ones
I'm
never did
lost.
that.
who that's
Who was
Most of
about?
that
y'all
at?
so-called number ones never did that.
Who?
And he
Who?
had a better year than Ant this year.
Oh,
Who are you
Who?
talking about?
what
Talking
the
about
fuck
Jalen
are you
Brown.
talking about? You just said he
You
was.
said Jalen
Man,
Brown better than
this
that?
nigga's all over the place, bro.
I'm saying he was
Wait,
better than Ant this year.
Is he a Jalen
but
Brown
who are you
fan or hater?
comparing
I'm
him
confused,
to?
bro. Like,
Yeah,
what?
this
Why?
ain't Jalen Brown.
Bro,
Nigga
what
say,
is
oh,
Wait,
going
wait, I
on,
ain't gonna lie.
bro?
I think he just want to fight somebody, bro. I ain't
Okay,
gonna
no,
lie.
no,
all
no.
right,
What
all right,
side
all
he
right. Okay,
on?
okay,
Okay,
hold on, hold
Everybody
on, hold on, hold
right,
on.
bro. Just
when
swing.
we
Can
gonna
the
preview
host
these
can the
game
host do
Hold on,
sevens?
hold on,
something?
hold on,
Can the
hold on,
host
hold
do
or something?
Hold on. I learned a couple things today.
Yes,
Quan,
in Twitch, yes.
Jalen Brown is 100% your favorite player on the team. That's clear as day. I'm not debating that with you no more. Like, you 100% more.
How it take you this long to figure this out?
Yeah, this is news. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
it's in my Twitter bio. That don't change the fact I'm an actual fan though. Like,
Oh, no. Wait.
if you stand there and like,
Hold on, Quan. So why did you just tell me you like them equally, though? You just told me that 30 minutes to an hour ago. You lied to me then.
I do like them equally.
But you just said one of the favorite player on your team, though. If you like them equally, you wouldn't have neither one.
I like just because you're my favorite. That's not me saying that you better than another player just because you're my favorite.
What's wrong with that? Does that mean you like him more,
I'm not
nigga?
saying
What?
you think he's better because I know you clearly don't think he's better. But never mind. This was a good conversation, bro. We're gonna go ahead and move. Y'all gonna drive me crazy in a minute. Got Quan and Casual Brown up here. Next thing you know, fucking Anish gonna pop up here with all due respect. And then you're gonna have Josiah. What's
Damn.
going on, y'all?
Whoa.
You fucked up, Ev. You fucked
Yo,
up.
that's foul.
Hey,
You
fucked up, bro.
Hey,
Watch your
I'm at
mouth,
work.
boy.
Hey, I'm at work right
Ain't
now, so I
playing
gotta
with the
go.
guard
But
like
like I
that.
said, this is all for the people that thought Jaylen Brown was 1B to Jason Tatum. You niggas need fucking Ritalin. You niggas need the.
No, they don't need nothing. They don't need nothing. They don't need nothing. Casual Brown, you're good.
Bro.
Casual Brown, your mic
He
time
was
is good for
crashing
today,
out.
brother. Casual Brown, you're
Yeah,
good.
nah, hella tick,
You're good.
bro, hella
You're
tick.
good. Oh, he
Yo,
good. Cool.
Shout out.
Ev was
Okay.
Ev was
Shout
begging
out.
for.
Bro,
I didn't even know what he was about to say.
This is what Ev was.
We're good off him now. All right.
hey, bro.
Okay.
Man, right quick, baby. Before you
What's
go
so
on,
funny, bro?
brother.
Why did he get that angry though?
Yeah, nah, bro.
Shit crazy.
He said the
Y'all
same
see how
dude,
these
bro.
Celtics
It
fans
is
feel
funny he's
about
for the
JT,
same
bro?
nigga though. Like
Bro,
he said the
Why
exact
you
same
want
nigga
to
from
sin?
Facebook.
Nah,
It's
you was
funny.
really nasty. Yeah, that's
What you mean? He not bleed green no more, son? Like, what you mean?
you just
Casual
lumped
Brown be
us in
tweaking,
together.
dog.
That's
Casual Brown is
crazy.
a Celtics fan.
Yes.
Nah, that's some wild shit, bro.
But listen, it's more.
I didn't know that, bro.
It's
I
more.
swear I
Listen,
didn't know that, bro.
I've been in their algorithm like since our Heat and Celtics days. So like, he's not alone. Like, it's a lot of Celtics fans feeling exactly how he feel right now. Like they going crashing out about Jaylen Brown. They want to trade Jaylen Brown. They saying this and that and that. And like Yemi said, even Kiana said. He said a lot of things this year that you gotta cash it. You wrote a lot of checks, brother. Like, so, I mean, to go out the way he did, or even have a first round that he did, that was a little underwhelming and disappointing. And at the end of the day, they were up 3-1. They had three opportunities to just win one game. So that's bad for Boston. And we'll see what they do in the offseason. Jordan Woods, thank you for talking about that series when it came to the Lakers and the Rockets. Anybody else want to talk about that series real quick before we get some Game 7 predictions real quick?
Yeah, man. Right, real quick. It's crazy. One thing I want to point out. Well, first off, shout out Rui. I hope 20 hit a hit. Rui's been one of the. He's one of the best. Yeah, he can't shoot. He's not a shot maker. Y'all let that dumbass nigga get that shit off. Well, y'all didn't, but y'all came off the mic, so let me not say that.
I'm about to say, nigga explanations because I said so.
What you say?
I try to respond to that.
What'd you say, Lo?
I said the bigger explanation was because I said so, bro. You can't argue with that. What was we supposed to say, bro?
Bro, but nah, shout out Rui, bro. One of the best, role players, like here recently in terms of making shots in the playoffs. I hope Twin enjoyed that. I'll say too, shout out DeAndre Ayton, bro. Yeah, it's funny Sengun was getting called Baby Jokic. I think the DeAndre Ayton and Sengun matchup was low key like a po man version of what we saw from Rudy Gobert and Jokic. Like Ayton legit when we won games in the series, it was Ayton guarding him 1-on-1. No overhelping from us, and that's when we would lose when we lost games, especially game 5, all that overhelping shit. When Ayton literally guarded him 1-on-1, Sengun pretty much couldn't do shit. And I hope OG coming here so I will repeat that shit. Cause I'm pretty sure
he been in the car for too long, OG.
I'm pretty sure OG ain't see that coming into that series. Ayton being able to shut Sengun down 1-on-1. So shout out to Ayton, bro. We don't win that series without him. Shout out Reeves. He coming back from injury. He did what he could. Getting his rhythm back.
Let's go. That's what it's all about, brother. Continue to come around and speak your mind. Casual Brown to type in the YouTube chat. Thank you, Ed, for letting me speak my piece. 100. Like, that's what it's all about, bro. Thank you for coming around.
Bro, you silly, bro.
A day one nigga in the show. A day one nigga in the show. Shut up.
Like Sengun is not no nigga you worry about 1-on-1.
Yeah, you don't over
I'm not surprised.
You saying it like
No, I'm not. No. First,
that was on JJ.
Tween Goods. I'm not talking about in general. I'm talking specifically to OG. Y'all heard me say OG. I'm talking specific.
OG should have known that too.
Again, I'm talking specifically
I've been trying to tell
OG
for years.
Yeah, we was talking specifically to OG when I made that comment. But yeah, bro, like I say, shout out Ayton. Shout out Smart. I mean, even though he was up and down, that's the Marcus Smart experience. He still bought, the heart every night. And you don't win the series without him either. And of course, shout out to the GOAT. Literally turned back, I don't say the hands of time. Turn it back a little notch. Get them to be the best player in the series. So, shout out.
LeBron don't know what time is. He's at his own time. That's what
Nah,
everybody
How you
should
feel
do at
about
this
it,
point.
man?
Cook
Though I
Joe.
think I heard Woods speaking. This
Yeah,
is
I ain't
just
want to even
Quote
speak on the
unquote.
Rockets because Jordan pretty much said everything about the Rockets. Nigga,
Woods,
You
he
said
stole that
that
what?
shit
nigga ain't
from you.
even
Not
speak.
even.
I ain't even speak on the Rockets because Jordan whole segment, well, his whole little part was about the Rockets. He ain't even speak on the Lakers, so I just came in and said something about
Nah,
the
he didn't
Lakers.
speak
But
on the he
I
didn't
agree.
speak on the Rockets.
They suck, bro.
Nigga, what? I said that's all he
Nigga,
did
he.
speak on.
Oh,
Fool.
you. My bad. I misheard you.
Jesus
Do you
Christ.
listen?
Oh, hold on,
God
Byron. I got a
damn.
question for you.
Not too much. Not too
Ted
much.
be fed up.
No, because he
Yeah,
just don't listen, bro. He respond before he hears shit. Just
bro, I
I want
swear,
him to
bro.
Yes,
learn.
I'm
That's
paying him, Twin.
all,
Yes, I'm
man.
paying him. Yes, yes. If that's a question, yes, I'm paying him.
Paying who?
It was just about anybody on the Rockets. Did anybody impress you? Because I think I heard my brother Will said Amin Thompson impressed him. Did you get any takeaways from any players on the Rockets side of it?
Tyree had a little shake back. For the most part, Tyree was solid. Jabari was, I think, outside of the blunders he had, and maybe outside of this last game 6, I think Jabari was overall pretty good in this series, especially the game that they won. Jabari played his ass off in the game that they won on both sides of the ball, I might add. So I think Jabari was solid. Tyree was solid. I already spoke on Hyman. That's the only one that really stood out to me for the Rockets.
I'll say this. My goodness, y'all. Excuse me if I hurt my throat. I'll say this, and I know I said this a month ago or something like that when it came to their core, the young players that Process, OG, and many others love to big up. They're going to be in a tough spot, y'all, sooner rather than later, guys. When Kevin Durant is out the picture in 2-3 years, and they're going to need.
Them burners confirmed, by the way.
What happened?
Them burners are confirmed, basically.
Oh, that's real. That's him for real.
That's what the athletic report was
Bro,
talking
we
about.
always knew that was him, bro.
I'm low on Twitch. Maybe just because I'm talking, to be honest. Like, I'm on some, like, cool, calm shit. Got a good 30 minutes of trolls in and shit like that. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to watch some basketball today.
I'm always low on Twitch, to be fair, though.
Nah, but
I didn't got used to that shit.
I can turn my mic up. Oh, y'all just a little louder. Let me turn it down a little bit. I'm not low for you.
Yeah, everybody else be louder, and then
tell
the lowest.
Tell Dukes I said what's up. Did she say she like my voice? Nah, tell her I said what's up. Shit is not confirmed. What they
That nigga talking about somebody's mama. This nigga here, man.
Yeah, I had to turn them down. All right, I'm good. Yeah, man, they're gonna need Reach Up to beat everything that you would want out of a third pick in a freaking draft. I think that's the question mark around him. Like, he had a really bad series. He had a moment for sure where was that game 5? He had a moment, but overall in the series he shot 4 from the field and 3. So he's not going to start next year. So that's also going to still stunt the growth. Like, you're going into year 3 and your role is still not going to be solidified or stamped. Like, you still going to have question marks on when you're going to get on the court, how you're going to produce. From a reach, I'm referring to Reed Shepard. We know Fred's going to be the starter next year. We know the twin, KD, Sengun, and I'll probably assume Jabari will be their starting 5 next year. Yeah, man, I mean, Reed Shepard question marks for me when it comes to him as a Houston Rocket and how will he fit or help them thrive from an offensive standpoint while trying to get better on the defensive side. Nothing to say about the Rockets, Brad. I don't think they made one. Excuse me, Brad. They made one big move this offseason, and that was one of the main moves this past offseason was getting Dorian Finney-Smith. Complete failure. I think they gave him a 4-year, $32 million deal, I want to say. So he went into their mid-level. That probably could have been used for. They gave him a 4-year, 13, 26, 39, 52, to 4-year, 52.
I don't think that deal fully guaranteed though.
Thank you for that extra context.
It's not.
Okay. So what can they do to get out of it? Like, what can they do?
I would say go to Spotrac and see.
It's up right here.
Is it guaranteed next year?
27-28 it's not, but this year coming up it is.
Okay. Wait, who y'all talking about?
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Dorian.
Oh, Dorian.
Yeah. So.
Oh Lord.
They're gonna have to eat that contract now. I don't know, bro. We're gonna
I
want
never
that.
understood that. Like, they were never banking on. Like, they were never competing against anybody else. The Lakers didn't want to retain him. I don't know why they gave him that contract.
That's true. I don't think that's true.
Especially
I thought the Lakers did want him back.
no, for the price he was
Oh yeah,
looking
not for the
at.
price.
Like
Yeah, not for,
They we
they
were
threw him
we
like
were
a
dragging our feet. We were dragging
yeah,
our
yeah,
feet.
yeah, yeah.
because they said
I think people
had
need to
ankle
realize
surgery.
he's a major ankle surgery.
That's
His
what I'm saying.
contract is
Like, why would they just give him that?
his contract is guaranteed. I thought.
No, not all the way.
Where's the non-guaranteed?
Click Dorian, bro. Click
27,
Dorian,
28.
please.
I'm on it. It just has a player option in 2029. Which he's picking that up.
They give him a player option. Scroll
Yeah,
down.
yeah, just give him a player option.
Oh, you thought it was
Scroll
like a
down,
team
man.
option?
They got a play. What the fuck?
I
think that's
swear
it.
when that deal broke, that partially wasn't guaranteed all the way.
Could be it's not showing up, but I think that's total
Let me do
guaranteed
some
that
digging.
signing.
Let me do some digging, child.
It does say guaranteed that signing in 26, so it's probably something that's not showing on Spotrac.
So why on Spotrac right here when I go to the 27-28 season GTD don't that mean guaranteed? It says $0.
Yeah.
So why 27-28 season say $0, but this year right here it's not. It's the full.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it's something that third year that Spotrac isn't showing on his player page. Gotta be.
Okay. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the Rockets.
Okay. I think I found it. It's fully guaranteed the first 2 seasons and has a third year non-guaranteed salary and a fourth year non-guaranteed salary and player option. So the first 2 years he's guaranteed.
So what's the guarantee? Does it show like a guaranteed date or something?
Yeah, like what can they do? Like can they just cut him? Like what can they do? Well, they can cut him obviously, but like what can they do?
For next year, can they cut him?
No, the season after that.
The season after.
Yeah, I would think they could cut him. Yeah, I think they probably have a day that they have to cut him. Then it becomes guaranteed, something like that. That's what I think.
Be better Spotrac.
Because I think Duncan, a lot of the guys who sign in the offseason over the summer, some of them have these non-guaranteed years, and stuff. That's been kind of the new wave. It looks like that GMs are doing when signing these role players and stuff.
But I heard something like the first 2, like if you get a 1+1 with a player option after year or 2, it's basically a guaranteed no trade clause like in that second year player option.
Let me remind y'all one more time real quick while we got about 25, 30 people on YouTube right now, 20 plus on Twitch. Guys, it's very, very, very important. I cannot sit right here every day like I used to and host the show. So it is very, very, very important you all follow Facts and Stats on Twitter. And as soon as I get an update around my schedule, then I will give you all an update when it comes to me being able to host. But in the meanwhile, in this Facts and Stats _ on Twitter, at Facts and Stats _ on Twitter, I mean, I always tweet out on Twitter or always post something in the Discord and post it in the YouTube. Now, I haven't tweeted anything this week because I already did that on, I think, Monday, or so this was on Sunday, last week Sunday, where I said, quick update, no 11 a.m. shows for the next 2 weeks. Due to schedule changes, I will go live at different times, and I'll keep posting here and in the Discord. Appreciate y'all rocking the platform over the years, 4 years. As I told you at the top of the show, IT job reached out to me, got back into the IT world, so yeah, I'm back in the fold, so I'll be shifting back to that and also making time for Facts and Stats, so that's why I did that this Sunday. And then when I know my schedule after this week, I'm going to do some shows throughout the week, but in the meanwhile, I'm going to be reaching out to Heaven Sent and even Brother Jordan Wood, even Brother West, and they will do a great job while I'm able to listen, or if I'm not able to listen when it comes to you all talking about the playoff games. With that being said, I'll reach out to Heaven Sent to see if she can do a space tomorrow. She said if the Raptors win, they're going to do it regardless, but hopefully she keeps the same energy if they lose. And the idea of that space will be talking about the 2 Game 7s today, and then also diving into the first Game 1 that we have tomorrow, Spurs, Minnesota, and even Knicks, Sixers. So recapping the 2 Game 7, looking ahead to the 2 series that we have coming up, 4 series that we have coming up, I'm sorry. Sixers, Knicks, Wolves, Spurs, Lakers, OKC, and then whoever wins between these 2 teams today. If I have 2 Game 7s today, both in the Eastern Conference, that's funny. Yeah, that's a little funny. So with that being said, guys, we got some Game 7 today. Y'all let's get some predictions real quick. We're going to hold off on the second round. I think I said second round preview. We're going to hold off on that. I'm just going to push that to tomorrow, and I'll be able to listen in and join the stage tomorrow while I'm at work. But Pistons, Magic, Game 7. You all know I had the Magic in 7. Funny enough that it can still end up being that. I thought they would have won the series in Game 5 and or 6 if Franz was able to play. Obviously, he didn't play those 2 games, and he's not playing today either, which makes it tough. But Cade Cunningham had a crazy performance on Friday where he had 19 points in the fourth quarter. The Magic had 19 points in total in the second half. Are y'all hearing that? 19 points in the fourth quarter for Cade, and the Magic had 19 points in total in the second half. We will never see no shit like that. Like, that's like a 10-year-old scoring 19 points across 4 quarters on 2K. Like, or 8-year-old, 7-year-old, whatever the case may be. That is ridiculous for a professional team of grown-ass fucking men to score 19 points in 2 quarters combined in the playoffs in the second half when you get to win in advance. Just think about that. It's ridiculous, bro. Paulo, we looking at you, brother. You got a big phone. You got a big call to answer today. You had a big Game 5, I want to say it was. And then you come out in Game 6 and you do this. 4 for 20 from the freaking field. Jalen Suggs, 1 for 10 from the freaking field. Bain, 7 for 18 from the freaking field. Yeah, I mean, that's just atrocious, y'all. Cade Cunningham, a growing superstar in this league. Him and Maxey, both are upcoming superstars, in my opinion. And that was special what he did. You know, he had to follow up that performance tonight because, like, after today, he can continue to turn heads and continue to have himself gain more fans and continue to put the league on notice for what he's doing in Detroit and what he plans on continuing to do for the Detroit Pistons. Getting out of the first round will be a big step for them. And also him having a good playoff series is a good thing in itself because this series has been, not speaking on the turnovers too much, but overall this series scoring and how he's been handling the game and processing the game, playmaking and things like that, been better than his New York Knicks series last year, in my opinion. I don't know his numbers right now, but if I had to guess, probably like 28 or 20, probably 30 actually. Yeah, damn, 32 and a half actually. 32, 6 and 6. And he's slightly more efficient this year. Not slightly, but he's more efficient this year. But obviously averaging 6 turnovers a game. That's atrocious. But yeah, I mean, he's much better this year than what he was last year in his first go-round. So if he wins this Game 7, that'd be big for him. Getting into the second round and then being able to take that number 1 seed Pistons team to go against the Cavs and or the Raptors at the end of the day. Still heavy question marks for me as far as the second option on this team. And you know how the team will continue to be built because I think they got some draft picks that the draft balls didn't go in their favor, y'all, to be honest. Like Ron Holland, what is he going to be for them? Not really nothing, just to be real. Jaden Ivey, we know how that went. Or ended up being, I should say. And whom? Am I missing anybody from a draft perspective? Ron, Ivey, Dern was via trade on draft day. I think that's it. And then the Thompson twin, he'll be, that was the other top 5 pick or top 10 pick. He'll obviously pan out to be a good player for them. But you don't want him as like a top 3 player on this team, in my opinion. Well, he could be a top 3 player on this team, but you need 2 to 3 more guys in front of him when it comes to the offensive load. Where I'm going with that. I don't believe in Jalen Dern in that aspect. And far as the game today, no Franz. I know I tweeted Orlando in 7 gut pick, but I have to do another turn, y'all. I think the Pistons at home today get the job done.
No.
Bro, you cannot do that, bro.
You can't do that, bro.
I'm hosting a show, guys.
So shame.
You can't do that, bro.
The show.
Stand on your
You cannot do that, bro.
Yo, how do I have to
cannot
stand
do
on
that,
that?
bro.
How do I have to
You
stand
have
on
to
that?
stand on that.
All right, bro. I'm going. All right. Apparently, I gotta stand on it, y'all. I'm staying with the Magic then.
We too close to the
you gotta
end.
stand on
Too
that.
close to the end for you to switch, bro. Like, you know.
I'm gonna stay with the
How
gut.
you gonna
pick.
switch on Game 7? Like,
I'm
come
gonna
on, bro.
Nah,
That's
you're right. I'm
fat.
gonna stay with the gut.
That's
pick.
what I'm saying. Like, how, you picked them to win in 7, they're gonna switch Game 7.
Y'all right. That is totally
So
true.
you felt in a 7-game scenario, if they went to Game 7, Orlando will win.
Yes, with Franz on the court, guys. That matters. Y'all will ignore it. Cool. I'll ignore it too. So I'm gonna stay with Orlando.
No, I didn't ignore it, but you know.
I'm gonna stay with Orlando, and hopefully they be able to pull it off, so I can my Orlando in 7 pick end up being true. That's my prediction. Anybody else want to share real quick though? Pistons for Jordan.
Pistons. Bye.
Man, fuck it, I'm riding with Ed, man. Give me Orlando.
Give me Orlando too. Give me P5, nigga.
P5, nigga.
Hold on. Whoa. Process got a mention for Kiana. With or without Joel, it don't matter, right? Hold on. Process, you want to say something?
This is why I wanted Process to pop his shit before the game, bruh. Yeah, nah, he
The
was too
process was scared to death
scary.
before the
I didn't
game.
see shit
He
yesterday.
was too scary yesterday. I
I
ain't gonna
never
lie.
seen him like that before, bro.
Yeah, well, you've never been in the life of a Philadelphia Sixers fan. So and by the way, I'm always like that when I think when I think we have a team that is going to be like 100% ready to go into the playoffs, like before the playoffs start. But I knew it wasn't going to be that way, and I've never been down 3-1 and had a feeling that we could win Game 7. I've never been in that scenario with Joel Embiid down 3-1 where I actually felt like we can come back and win this series after winning Game 5 and Game 6. So I didn't want to go in here start talking all that shit, all that nonsense about we're going to win, and then Tatum goes out. And then once Tatum went out, everyone's like, oh, it's a fucking lock. When Tatum went out, I felt worse about myself because I was like, this is going to be even worse if we lose. So whatever. I'm not, bro, you have no idea, bro. It was only round 1. We won last night, and everybody that's a diehard Sixer fan literally said it felt like we just won the fucking championship. I know it's not that. I know it's not a big deal, but to beat a team that you've
Now,
never
that matters. To be fair to you, process that matters. Y'all got over a huge hump, bro. They beat y'all
Yeah,
like what?
exactly. I know
last time.
the biggest hump the Sixers have been dealing with is you can't get out the second round, can't get out the second round. I get that, but we haven't beat this team in 40 years in the playoffs. We ain't win a Game 7 in Sixers since 2001. The Philadelphia Sports City hasn't won a Game 7 since 2011 with the Flyers. We lost Game 7 with the Phillies. We lose Game 7s with the Sixers. We lost Game 7s with the Flyers before then. It's been over a decade that we haven't even won a Game 7 in the city in all 4.
Oh, you just explaining why you scary.
What'd you say?
You just explaining why you scary.
Yeah, I was scared last night. Yes. Yeah.
Damn, that's not like you, bro.
Yeah, it's not like.
Hey, you losing so many character points in this,
like
community right now.
That little
I'm
tough
not gonna lie,
gimmick
bro.
you be doing with the
That
fuck you
is
bitch.
not.
You know,
Yes,
that
bro. You losing buku
you a
points,
pussy,
bro.
Like you a
this
pussy,
is insane, bro.
Listen.
I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, fuck you,
and
bitch.
I'm usually on the other end of that, by the way. Like I'm usually always probably going neck and neck, like back and forth with him on some shit. Now I feel I was just arguing with a little punk this whole time.
Did you notice something?
Fuck that, Goose. No.
You notice something? Wait a minute. Did you notice something about me even the beginning of this series? Like I wasn't even doing it to begin the series. I didn't do it when we won Game 2. I didn't do it when we won Game 5. I didn't do it when we won Game 6. Because
but but that's not your bag, though. You come out the gate talking regardless.
Yeah, bro,
you didn't actually said that verbatim. You've said that verbatim,
I'm not gonna lie. You've been throwing me off. I'm
gonna always talk shit. This is my team, dog. It's my team, dog. I'm gonna always talk shit. Like, stop playing. That is literally your whole bag. No matter what.
Front process. Listen, let me real quick, bro. Process. Keep the humble gimmick, nigga. Don't let them change your mind, nigga.
No, bro.
Keep it. Don't let them change your mind, nigga.
That's the wrong nigga to say that.
Now you know what side you be on for sure. After hearing that,
guess what? Y'all won, right?
Oh yeah.
Y'all won, right?
Look.
Y'all won, right? After you was all talking shit before y'all was
I'm glad he came
now
up.
Y'all won with the humble gimmick.
I'm glad he
Don't let them
came
change your mind, nigga. Don't let them change your mind. Stay on your 10.
You know what side you to be on.
What are you talking about? Stay on your 10, gang.
Byron. Listen to me. It just had a different feel to it. First of all, I couldn't talk much shit to start the series because Embiid, we didn't think he was going to play. That's number one. So what am I going to come in here? We're going to bust your ass without him. Like I would be look like a fucking idiot. Number two, I bet Misha on the series. I bet Rocco on the series. I came in here and I said, Ed, we're going to win Game 2. I bet him on the series. I bet somebody else bet me on that game. So I had confidence in my team. I wasn't going to come in here and talk all that crazy shit without Embiid. Then Embiid came back. I looked to see how he looked in Game 4. I was like, okay, it's, whatever. And then Miles comes in here and says, oh, y'all suck without him. You shouldn't even be playing. You're worse off without him. And I said, you're a dumbass. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then we go on and rattle off 3 straight, and he plays out of his mind. But for the entire series, I was calm because I didn't know what was going to happen. Every time I go into a playoff with Embiid starting the series, I've talked shit because I think that, if he's there, we have a chance. I didn't think he was going to be there. I thought he'd come back Game 4, but I didn't know if it would be too late. Then we lose Game 4. We're down 3-1. What do you want me to start popping my shit? I didn't pop my shit for the entire.
But he was
series.
there yesterday, and JT wasn't there.
You want me to start talking all that crazy shit? Go into their space and say y'all fucking suck. We're gonna bust your ass tonight in Game 7 in TD Garden.
That's your bag,
That's
bro.
legit being you since I met you.
That be you since we met you, bro.
But again, that I get it. I do that a lot. I always do that. But it was just completely, bro. You don't understand.
I think it's completely different because you actually believed it this time. All the other times you were just on something.
No, I really believe
it. That's what it is. You actually literally believed it real. So now you're nervous. But all the other times you just been a little fan and being delusional.
Byron.
You have no idea.
This started a couple months. This started
wait a minute. I believe in this
some weeks ago when we looked at the East. I can't remember what the conversation was. We looked at the East. It was when me and Ev started saying, "Hey, process." Look at
I always said
so
if
why
they're
not?
healthy,
You tried to downplay it because the shit started to feel real. Like Byron said,
it never. What are you talking about?
A legit chance.
Jordan, it never felt.
There's no way he didn't believe.
You really got a chance.
There's no way he didn't believe the Sixers will win in 23.
Jordan, it never had a real feel to it because he got hurt. Once he went down, I said, "What the fuck, dog?" Like
we talked before he got down, though, brother. We talked weeks before he went down.
And all I said throughout the entire half of this season was, if we can get into the playoffs healthy, I'm picking us to win. I picked us to win. I picked us.
Tone changed very distinctly. I don't know what happened between like early March to late February, whatever it came.
I didn't even come into this season. What are you talking about? But my tone has changed on this team since Embiid went down last year, and we sucked. I've never came in here
last year.
Yeah, last year we sucked. Going into this year, did I say the Sixers are going to go and win it all? Every single time I said that I think they have a chance, it has to be on one thing has to happen. They have to be healthy. And this season I barely talked shit about the Sixers. I barely said that. I've been popping my shit about Tyrese Maxey and I've been doing that plenty because you guys are all fucking stupid, and Byron's head honcho of stupidity on that. And second, I never ever came in here talking shit on the Sixers.
Cook Byron.
I never talked shit about that. But like again, going into yesterday, bro. And by the way, when I talk shit, I'm still nervous. This is not because I think we had a chance. I thought we'd had a chance against the Hawks. I came in here talking shit. I thought we'd beat the fucking Raptors in 2019 before we start. Before we met, I talked. Like what the fuck?
We about to wind this process. Who you got? Magic and Pistons, brother. We can carry on in open talks in the watch party.
Yeah. Whatever. No, but Kiana, I did at you because you did say that shit.
Wait, hold on. You're not the way.
I'm not gonna lie. That is a response. I know you want to move on, El. That is a response I'm intrigued to hear.
Wait, he not done with her though. So what happened? Well, I'm confused. What's going on?
Going into this year, and who is?
Kiana said it would be worse if Joel played. To kind of sum it up,
right?
Like it'll be over with earlier if Joel played.
Oh, really?
She said that verbatim. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, okay. So she is busy right now. I'm assuming, guys. Remember, she's babysitting. She said so. That's probably why she's not talking. But if you could squeeze some time, I want to. Wait, why did she say that though? Like she just believed that? Like what was going on with that?
I mean, that's from a style of play. Joel being the ass in the playoff narrative, that type of thing.
She said she'll get a mic in 2 seconds. The problem is they all said it. Well, not all of them. What's that guy's name? Mr. Jelly Wizard, whatever the fuck his name is. What's his name?
OJ.
He said I was in here fucking yelling and screaming. You guys must not have heard that. I was on my normal shit with him. He said the same thing.
Him and Jay went at it. Yeah.
You know that this would be different. I said, everything will be different if he played. He was like, it wouldn't be fucking different. We bust his ass every fucking year. And I said, I hate that stupid fucking argument because it's a completely different squad. You don't have Al Horford, who's a good defender on Joel Embiid. You don't have Rob Williams protecting the paint like you did a couple of years back. You don't have that shit. It's completely different. You know that if Joel Embiid played 48 minutes a game versus what's his first name? Vukovic, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know if he played 48 minutes a game versus Vuk in a game, he would average 80 points every single game. That's his plus minus against Vukovic. Okay. Kata, by the way, and Mish isn't in here either. Mish said, "Oh, y'all told me that Kata can't be a center on a championship team, but I beg to differ." Well, I don't think she fucking begs to differ anymore. And he said that. And then they go out and trot out Garza. It didn't work. And then now, but this is the other thing that I can't stand. they come into this series, and not all of them, not everybody, all Celtics fans, but they all knew that Missoula's great, this guy's great, that guy's great, this guy's great. Now they come up with all these, not for Missoula, but for the players, all these excuses about why they lost. Missoula's definitely at fault. I think he's the number one person in the Celtics organization at fault for why they lost this series. So if they're complaining about him, I get it.
Our lineup in Game 7 was god awful, bro. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, but in the fucking Green Garden space yesterday, I heard Celtics fans say, "Wait till you see Ron Harper Jr. came." Bro, he played fucking 2 minutes and never saw the court again. Wait till you see. Give the guys a shot. Shireman got us here, and all these other guys got us here. Like at the same time, he did what you guys asked. It just didn't work because those players fucking suck. And it
not necessarily.
What'd you say?
I was just gonna say of course, I wanted to see those players in the series, but you can't throw them out there in a Game 7 and expect them to produce. Like
I agree.
Like it's not fair to them.
But like it's also like you kind of he was forced to. I mean, he could have put them in there in different spots throughout the series and not just wait till Game 7. I agree with that. But like before the series, like you guys acted like it wasn't even going to be not just you yet.
Not me. Yeah, definitely not me.
By the way, thank you for saying all this shit because I was getting gaslit all morning this morning.
I said my bad. Please be not. You can't get
you can't. Neither of y'all can speak on me in regards to any of what y'all are saying. But go ahead.
This is not directed to Yemi. This is directed to most Celtics fans and what I've heard. And I'm just saying that whole Embiid thing, like this is why I hate when everybody goes back to, well, we've always done this to him. We've always did this to him. 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Bro, it's a completely different team. This is the first fucking playoff run. We don't have Ben Simmons or Tobias Harris on our fucking squad. And you see the difference that Paul George makes. You see the difference that VJ Edgecombe makes. And you don't have and I put this in quotation because he still busts his ass every fucking time.
Been telling you about PG.
The Embiid stopper and Al Horford. Yeah, he obviously is 10 times better defender than what they got now. But again, it's completely different. So that's why I was talking to Jay and Kiana. I said, I don't know how you could say that just going off of your logic from last whatever it's called. But I want to know why when he came in, the series completely flipped. It ain't Joe Mazzulla. We were just fucking better than y'all, and we were a better fucking more talented team than y'all from top to bottom.
Even Joe said that was the difference. He just straight up said,
"I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that bullshit from Joe. He can't say that. He cannot say that. He cannot say
I
that."
agree. That's some ladies. That's ladies. That's ladies
That
to say.
shit is facts, but I'm not trying to hear that from Joe, bro. The head coach can't tell me no shit.
You had 3 opportunities to close the series out. You cannot say that.
Before she's able to speak real quick, Yemi, who you got today, Orlando or Detroit?
Is considering that Franz, he's still going to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pistons at home.
All right, Pistons at home.
I'm gonna switch my pick.
And by the way, Ed, you can flip your pick. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they are ridiculous. Like if that's a legit reason to switch. Like I ain't gonna lie, but process. You know what process? I like playing the villain role.
Process, don't enable him, bro.
If Orlando do win, nigga, I'm gonna run a crazy lap. So I'd rather just have the opportunity to potentially run that lap than get with the other side.
Nah, no funny, but if you pick, that's a fact. If you were to pick the Pistons right here, that lap you would try to run if Orlando win, that shit don't hit.
Yeah, they gonna hit. So I'd rather stay on that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay on Orlando's side. But Kate, I hope you have a great game. But I do hope Orlando Magic pull out the win now.
But Ev, imagine if I started going in there, started popping my shit like you were, kind of. And because it was hilarious the way you set them up when you were saying like, "Oh, you guys think you're going to win?" You said, "Yeah." He was like, "Anybody want to bet?" And they all said no. So I was like, they don't think they're going to win.
Nah, because but the thing about it is, I wasn't even trying to bet them. I just wanted to see their level of confidence. Like because for me, like if somebody's like, "Yo, like how would you feel if somebody said it like they want to bet $50 on the game?" I'd be like, "Shit, let's do it." You know what I'm saying? So like I said, bro, like if you look at the screenshot that I put in Discord, bro, I put $100 on the Sixers money line at 736. I put another $100 on the Sixers money line at 738. That tells you my level of confidence in the Sixers pulling off that victory yesterday. And I even told you, I told you the same thing yesterday in your text messages, bro. So
shit, me and Amber, bro, without saying them, bro, I was telling him, bro, I don't know how the fuck the Sixers are underdogs, bro. That shit really have a good ass team versus Jalen Brown and a bunch of white guys, bro. Like, come on, man.
I was confident.
She back. Process. Hold on. She back. Hold on. Yo.
Yeah, I'm here. What's the question, Process?
I said before the series, and we talked. I said, well, if Embiid, depending on when he comes back, and you said They'll be worse off with him. It doesn't matter if he plays or he doesn't. We're still gonna bust your ass.
Well, if Joe had a brain,
but okay. So what's the brain that he needs to defend Joel Embiid? Because it's not possible.
Well, it's not. First of all, Joel is similar to Giannis, where he's going to get 30, 10, or 5, 6, whatever. It's not. I've never come up here and said that he's going to average 22 and 2. Like, same thing with Luka. He's going to average 31, 10, and 9. So that I've never been like, oh my God, he's just not going to be able to score. But
11, 10 mute, 11,
I think
10
we have more success guarding him when you guard him with smaller bodies with like more wing defenders. And I don't know what Joe was doing out there guarding him with actual bigs. Like, we just have never.
The guard that did that to him was fucking Drew Holiday, who's an elite all-time defender. Like I know that's your point, but who the fuck was you gonna put on him? Peyton Pritchard, Derek White?
No, you would put.
He tried to put Jaylen Brown on him, and he busted his fucking ass.
I wouldn't have put Jaylen on him either. I would have put the people that were coming in and fouling anyways. Instead of fouling, or instead of putting them on other people, I would have put the Hugo, the just random guys that never played. I would have put them in there and just let them all foul out. You weren't going to play them anyways. That's what I would have done.
Well, Kiana, I think that's what they were trying to do starting Garza yesterday, too. Like, I was thinking about it last night, like, because Keita, in, like, 3 of the games, he picked up 2 early fouls when he was defending Embiid. And I think Joe was kind of thinking, like,
no idea why he was trying to put. I
think he wanted to save his fouls for down the stretch, but that would be my best guess. I don't know anything else outside of that that he would have done that shit for.
Finish this little thingy that they doing or whatever, and then we get the predictions real quick. Then we can go to the open talks.
But yeah,
I don't think that if he made an adjustment that you guys do anything with the personnel. The only adjustment Missoula needed to make was stop living and dying by the 3. Defensively, there is no adjustment for Embiid with the personnel that you have.
No, I think, like I said, you just guard him with different people, and he's going to foul. Because what happens is you guard him with these smaller people, and he's like, oh my God, I could cook these people. And so you start taking other people out of the offense because he's like, oh my God, I can win this matchup. 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 And he's either going to the line to get 2 points, but we're stopping y'all from the rhythm of how y'all really should be playing basketball. That's typically how we would guard him, number 1. Number 2, respect to Embiid. I'm very proud. Great series. If other people just show up and do their jobs, it's still winnable. So it's not like...
Oh, it's sure winnable. You were up 3-1. You guys choked this series away. And I know you want to pin it on Missoula, but he also was he was still the coach when you were up
respectfully, this will be my 3rd time explaining why I think we lost. I have not said it's all on Joe. Like, I don't really have the energy to do it for a 3rd time because you were not here. It's on YouTube. You can play it back. But I'm not being like, it's just Joe and everybody else sucks. And they all suck because of Joe. I've never said that.
I just thought that saying that with or without Embiid it wouldn't matter is ridiculous. And I don't give a fuck.
They could have won with or without Embiid, and they didn't.
Jaylen Brown said it, process. Why wouldn't they believe it?
Joel Embiid played the beginning of this series and didn't miss the first 3 games, y'all would have been out of there in 6 games.
Okay, that's how you feel. I feel like we should have won, and they didn't.
You feel like you should have won because you won 2 games without him on the court. You only won 1 when he played.
Process. You have talked to me long enough. You know I believe that they would have won with or without Joel. Stop the BS.
You can believe that. I mean, that's fine to believe, but it's just a terrible.
But don't tell me I don't believe. Don't tell me I believe it because they won 2 games without him. You know that's not true.
Yeah, but this is the problem though. You go back to when you guys used to that's what you're doing. You're like normally we guard him with these small guards. Well, normally you had Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, and Al Horford. Now you have Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jordan Walsh, Bailey Shireman, a bunch of fucking bums. Those guys were elite defenders. You had Marcus Smart who could do a good job.
I know, but the guys that I'm saying, they didn't even play.
What?
I said the guys that I'm saying, they didn't even play.
Come on. If you think that you thought that those guys on the bench could come in and change this around defensively, you're nuts. They stink. Gonzalez stinks. When he came in the game, I said, who the fuck is that? But Ron Harper stinks. Bailey Shireman fucking stinks. They fucking stink.
Okay, I've never said that they're world-class players. I had grave questions about them in the playoff setting. I do think that they could have done enough if Jason and Jalen came to the party where we could have won. And if you don't believe that, or if you don't believe that, I don't believe that, I don't know what else to say.
No. I agree with you. I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying. I don't understand.
I'm just saying, but you said it. They might be even worse off with Embiid in the game. That's ridiculous. And Peyton Pritchard said it, and Jaylen Brown said it. It's just ridiculous.
Peyton did not say that.
Peyton said it doesn't matter if he plays. We're not worried about it.
No, that's not what he said. If you listen to the full video and not the headline, they asked him about Embiid playing. And at that time, Embiid was not available to play. He said, I'm worried about the game tonight.
Yeah, but he also
I'm
said,
not worried about Embiid because Embiid's not playing basketball.
So he's not worried about him, which is fine, but you knew. But they asked him.
Why would he be worried about somebody that wasn't playing basketball that night?
That's fine, but you knew there was a chance he could come back. That's why they asked the question.
Okay, he gave a very clear answer.
Wait, hold on. If they weren't worried about Embiid coming back, then you have a terrible organization.
That's not the question.
Yeah, they asked him if they're asking him.
I watched the full video. That was not the question.
They asked him about Joel Embiid coming back in this series, and he said, "We're not worried about it because he's not playing right now."
No, exactly. We're not. He said, "I'm not worried about it. I'm focused on the game tonight." At that time, Joel was not playing.
They should have been worried about it because they didn't have a fucking answer.
Okay, well, that's dumb.
I'm with Kiana and the players on that. If you're asking me about a game where he's not playing, I'm with him on that. But in the same
they didn't
time,
ask him about the game he wasn't playing. They asked him
But
about
his response.
No, coming into the game, that was a game that he wasn't playing.
He was very specific with his response. Y'all are asking me about future games. I'm worried about a game I'm about to play in 3. He's not playing. I'm not worried about that right now.
Right.
Period.
And I agree with that.
He said,
but
he said, we're not.
The comment about Joel is still wild though.
But no, the last part of that
from
quote,
Kiana, I'm not. Yeah, that's something you just gotta like.
But at the end of that quote, he said, "But we're not sitting here worried if he plays or if he's not." Which is fine to say that, but it's the same rhetoric that Kiana has. Like, well, if he plays, if he doesn't, they're still going to lose the series. And Jaylen Brown said they're better off without him.
I don't think that's the same. I don't think that's the rhetoric.
Is JB supposed to say something different?
That's not the same.
Like, is it supposed to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so sad when Embiid plays?
No. JB didn't say that. Peyton Pritchard said that. JB said they're better without him.
That's not what Peyton Pritchard, but that's not.
Again, and Jaylen Brown, and the Jaylen Brown comment was a stream he made during the season. He was actually trying to give them credit. It was during the season when the Sixers were doing bad, and then obviously Embiid was not playing, and they were starting to find their groove and win games without him. He was giving a compliment. JB didn't stream the entire playoffs. Again, if you would do your research, it's very clear. Like, the Celtics don't go around giving people bulletin board quotes. They just don't typically do that. They're very well media trained. They pulled that clip from a live that he did during the season. If you actually listen to it, it was very complimentary of Maxey and very complimentary of the Sixers.
Yeah, I know that. It was, but they said, we'll see what happens when he comes back because they found their identity playing without him, and they look better. They said, honestly, they're playing better without him. That was in the quote, word for word. Honestly, they're playing better without him, which is a fucking lie. And also, that little fucking prick after the game said he's flopping all over the place, you know? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, he is a flop. I don't understand what the pushback of that is.
Your boy's whole fucking bag is getting to the fucking free throw line and jumping into the defense to get a fucking foul. And then when he got fouled on that last play when Joel Embiid tried to block him, Joel Embiid had his left hand on his side, and he was in the second row of the fucking stands. When he came down to guard Joel Embiid, and he fucking flew halfway down the court, they said Joel Embiid pushed him. Didn't even fucking touch him. He got tangled up with his legs, and he almost ended in the front row of the fucking stands. And he's got balls to say that we're the ones flopping? Get the fuck out of here.
If you get upset because somebody calling Joel a flopper,
this is the problem, though. Everybody
it's
says
like year 10. Who cares?
Shit about Joel Embiid. Every Celtics fan said he ain't shit. We're not worried about him playing. We're not worried about him not playing. We defended him back then.
I said that then. I said it now. They didn't do the job. What you want me to do?
I want to say that you were fucking wrong.
Okay, I was wrong. Process. They lost.
Thank you.
Kiana.
Is that satisfactory?
Kiana, before you go.
Questions?
Kiana, really before you go, bro.
Bro, he can't do that because he was just scared.
Miles, you're wait, hold on. Hey, Miles, Miles.
Nah, bro, I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying no more, bro. I know what I told you, bro. You was scared, bro.
Nobody
You
was
was
scared.
scared, bro.
Like
Nah,
Bro, you
process. It's
literally
okay.
spent
You were
25
you.
minutes telling us
It's
how you
okay,
was
process.
scared,
You
bro.
were scared. It's
You was
okay.
scared, bro.
You
You
just
told us
said
you was scared. You
verbatim, I
just
was
said it.
scared.
It's
Like,
okay.
come
You're an
on, bro. I'm
It's
idiot.
not
all
trying to
right.
hear this shit from you,
I
gang. You
was
was
not,
scared.
bro. You're an idiot. I was not scared. I was not
Yet you
scared.
just said I was
Why are you
scared.
Listen to
lying?
me.
It's
Listen. No.
okay.
Okay, you're doing stupid shit right now, Miles. I said
Okay,
I
I'm
was
doing stupid shit.
scared.
I'm just telling you what
my
you said, though,
hair.
bro. That's funny.
Listen, I said I was scared going into the game because of the moment. I'm not scared of the Boston Celtics. I was scared of the moment because it's such a big game for the Sixers.
Tomato.
Against
Like,
who? Against it's the same
what we
shit, bro.
doing?
Again,
Oh
I
my
would.
god!
What we
Nah.
I
doing?
was.
Shout
You
way.
just digging a deeper hole, bro. You
Okay,
just
Miles,
did
guys,
it, bro. You
guys,
did it.
guys, guys.
Miles,
We good.
Come on.
I
Yes,
was.
Process
I
them.
said
I
I
got
was
pistons
wrong.
tonight
I
too,
was
by the
wrong.
way.
You y'all
Okay.
proved me right. Okay, but I don't
Okay,
give a fuck.
process
You
them
was
out.
scared,
Process
bro.
them
I'm
out.
not
Process
let
them
that shit
out.
work.
Process them out. Process them out. Quick
I'm
question.
sorry, yeah.
Nah, you good. You good. If you're on the YouTube and Twitch chat, y'all let me know who you have. Orlando or Detroit, and then Cavs and Raptors. I'm gonna go to one by one on everybody that's on the stage real quick. 1110, are you here? 1110, are you here? Kiana, 11, Kiana, yeah.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm
1110.
Which
going
game?
back to I'm going back to give my nephew his lunch.
Okay,
You got any more questions, process?
That's it. Good series. Goodbye.
Okay.
Actually, in
Goodbye.
awesome mode.
Okay,
That's
hold
that's
on,
dope.
Kiana, hold on. Orlando, Detroit, Cavs, Raptors. Who you got winning?
Who, me or
Kiana,
Kiana?
real quick before she go.
Okay.
I don't know. I picked the Cavs to win, but like I want the Raptors to win just because they have two South Carolina guys on their team, and Evan Mobley is overrated.
His
And
fan base really hate that man.
Detroit and the only way, in my opinion, the Magic can win is if they have an outlier shooting game. Because I feel like Detroit knows that they're always in it because there's always going to be stretch. Like, I don't know. The Magic, the offense is so bad to watch.
I mean, you do
And
know
there's
the only reason the Cavs, not to cut you off, you do know the only reason the Cavs even had a chance to win that game and it was going to OT was because of Evan Mobley.
yeah, I watched the game. It was very nice. He finally showed up. He on a supermax contract. I would hope he did something. God,
All
Lord
right,
have mercy.
bro.
Like, bro,
All
he
right,
still
bro.
has GMB
All right,
talking
I
guys,
will
fire,
say
so
guys,
his
no matter
guys,
how you
contract.
put
guys,
it.
I will
guys,
say his
guys,
contract holds
guys,
better value than
guys.
somebody else on y'all
I
team.
would hope. I would hope he would
Guys,
show up and do something, honey.
did you pick Cavs Raptors? I didn't hear it.
No, so initially, are you talking about
You said
right
you have winning
now?
game 7.
Oh, the Cavs should win the game. Like if I'm being for real, not being funny, the Cavs should win, and it shouldn't be no barn burner like it was last game. It's just ridiculous. And then I think
I'm with you on that, by the way.
Detroit will probably win
Okay.
too.
11-10, who you got? The 2 games?
But I want the Raptors to win. Go CMB and go AJ Lawson.
I picked the Pistons before the series, so I'm gonna roll with that. I had Pistons in 7. That was my pick this series. And I picked Toronto before this series, so Toronto.
Okay. Good call. Toronto before the series. BJ, who you got? BJ and Alex back to back. Can y'all just let me know? Can y'all just let you know who y'all got? BJ, Alex, I'm gonna bypass. Okay, cool. Joe, D-Mac.
I got Orlando
I got
and Raptors.
Orlando and Raptors.
Mitch Orlando.
D-Mitch and Orlando.
BJ was about to pick me.
What you got, D-Mac?
I got Orlando, and I got the Raptors.
All right. Goods, low. Goods and low.
Sticking with Orlando and then the Raptors.
I'm going
Orlando.
Okay.
Raptors about to
Okay.
lose. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah, I don't like all these
Bro, they weren't here
Y'all
game one.
nervous, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
getting
lie. I
wild.
don't like
I ain't gonna lie.
Give me Cleveland.
All right, lows with Orlando
What's
and
Okay, y'all
Cleveland.
can change if y'all want
Cleveland,
to.
Orlando.
Jordan, who
Just
you
don't
got,
change
Jordan?
back during the game.
Shut up,
Detroit
Goods.
and who?
I got Detroit and Cleveland.
And brother Byron and Miles.
I got Detroit and
Ness.
Cleveland.
And to Ness.
I
Oh yeah,
got
hell yeah.
Definitely.
I got
wait,
Orlando and
who did Byron pick
Cleveland.
for Orlando and Pistons?
I picked Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said Orlando and Cleveland, Miles.
Yeah.
And then Mazak,
I like
who you got in his first game? Mazak?
Well, for Orlando, Detroit.
Yeah.
I told you I got Orlando. Oh, you talking about the second game? You already, right? You know who I'm rocking with, bro. Don't
That's
do
why I
that.
said the first game was that. As I said, the first game. This is.
I got Orlando.
Let's see who the people are. All right, processing tween.
Cavs and the Pistons, but I want Orlando to win.
All right, tween going once.
Oh, you want that?
I got Detroit.
Detroit and who? Tween. And then Rod, go ahead too.
You know he with Harden, so obviously the Cavs, bro.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Same with the Pistons. A lot of Magic dick riding up here, but
Damn.
and then you got Raptors.
God damn.
That where that come from? That's the
I
going.
know.
You know this hometown.
No, I'm saying the Magic dick ride.
It's a lot of niggas switching up. I peep it, bro.
Okay.
Bro, same here, right? A lot of niggas
I
switching up
see
on
it, bro. I see it, bro.
A lot of niggas switching up on P.
I'm kind of disappointed. I ain't gonna lie.
Right,
But
Adam
it's
said
all
we're
good,
gonna lose
though.
in 5. Ev, keep that same energy. We're supposed to lose in 5, Ev.
You want to bet on the game? Are we betting on the game?
Bro, look Mazak, bro. Look
Don't
Mazak.
go
Bro,
in
stop letting her
on the
skate,
books.
bro. Twin,
Yeah,
who
no,
do you got?
Yeah, no, they let
That's
I went in the order on my screen. My bad. Her and Yemi last. Hold on, Heaven. Tween, who you got? My bad. Who you said the second game?
Oh yeah, I said I like Detroit.
Oh yeah,
Love Detroit tonight.
Cleveland. Never mind. I know you with the Cavs game too. Detroit game one though. Appreciate you, brother. And then Heaven and Yemi.
11-10.
11-10 that said something to me.
Byron don't listen, bro. Don't mind the man. He don't listen. It's okay.
Wait. Oh, I thought you said 11-10 say
You
Cleveland.
missed it,
My
bro.
fault.
Heaven and Yemi, y'all the last two.
I'll let Yemi go first. Yemi.
That's crazy.
Oh, hell nah. This is alphabetical order up here, woman. T gone before Y. Who you got?
Go ahead, Yemi.
Who you? She's
Finesse.
so scary.
It don't matter.
bro.
She's not gonna
so-
skate. It's not. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
no, it ain't
I'm
happening.
gonna say. Go ahead, Yemi.
Okay. I got Detroit and I got the Raptors.
Thank you.
There we go.
Damn, we don't
And
even got Yemi on
And
the
I
books?
would like.
Man, it's
I
looking
would
bad.
also. And I would like to copy paste Yemi.
No.
Okay,
Wait, hold on, wait, let me say it.
See, no, you gotta
no,
say
no,
it.
I ain't hear
You gotta
shit.
say
No,
it.
I got Detroit, little copy paste Yemi. Detroit, and I got the Raptors. And I'm not gonna lie to you. 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 I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've been doing this dance for a week. Just pick them, bro.
After the series, we're gonna have our conversation.
What conversation?
About what?
Me, you, but because all of y'all were like, when I was saying these are the ways that they can win, I got all kind of pushback. They can't do
Oh, you got
this.
receipts? You on
What if they
Tell him
just get
Finesse.
blown the fuck out today?
Tell
What if
him.
they just get blown the fuck out today?
It don't
What if
matter.
they-
Still win 7, bro. Still win
No,
7, bro.
no.
And Mobley was a man, so I don't hear
When I
that
said literally what I said is they can
11-10 ain't
do
speak on
if
Mobley
they
yet.
lift, they can win.
See,
I
Byron, I
there's
got
no
a
way
bonus.
they
No,
there's no way they
finesse.
Finesse talked
That's
about
like you
Mobley
saying the
yesterday.
Lakers make
Byron
4 3
Finesse
against
talked about it.
OKC. Well, duh. Yeah,
No.
duh.
But when I said
If a
it can
team
go,
does the things that they need to do to win, they can win the game. Of course.
what? Can I finish? I'm not gonna lie, Jordan. Can I finish? Can I finish? When I listed out the things, I got a bunch of pushback, and I said that shit not gonna happen. Cavs in 4 or 5, and I said that's
I did
I
say
don't
that.
think it's 5 or 4. They were leaning more to 4.
You said 5. Don't look like that. You said 5, nigga. You said 5, bro.
Yes, I did
Stand
say
on
5.
it.
I did say 5. Yes,
And Jordan Wood, stand on it too. You said we need
I'm not
outlier
even pushing.
shooting.
Listen, I'm not even pushing back on them
I
picking the
already
Cavs.
said I was wrong. Like,
Okay,
unlike.
appreciate that.
I already said I was wrong about this series. Like,
Okay,
so I was wrong about the Nuggets series, this series. I've been wrong
I'm
about
talking
3
about the
series.
Raptors series. You guys said Scotty
Been
can't
wrong
average
about-
20. He averaging 24. You said he can't average 20. Nigga said that.
Shut
Don't
up.
look like that. Have you said that? You said that. Don't look like that. We made him
You
bet
been-
money. He wouldn't score more than 22. You're gonna owe me money after the series, bro.
Okay.
Spurs and
That's nothing.
OKC.
Like, okay.
Okay.
I said he was gonna be the best player in the series.
What
Is
are
he
you
not the
averaging
best
right
player in
now?
the series? Speak on it, bro. Is he not the best player in
He's
the
averaging
series?
24.
Say it.
He
He
is
is
the
the
best
best
player in the
player.
series. He is the best player in the series.
Funniest thing in the world can happen if you have a stinker and ain't about to
Byron, I got a bone to pick with you, bro.
Like, bro, come on,
Pick
bro.
that joint. Pick that joint.
What you were saying, Ness?
I'm gonna say real quick
Because you just lied on me, Byron. You just lied on me. So,
Bro, how does she get out of it every single time?
Wait, what did she
What's
be?
got out?
She
you didn't miss.
What else? What else was she supposed to do? I mean,
Yeah, what else? What happened?
You
What
know
she
what?
got
No,
of?
y'all got it. We go. No, I got her open talks. Go ahead, Ev.
All right.
I got
No,
it.
what
No, I
happened?
got it. I got it.
All right. So
Now we didn't go wait till open talks. Address it now, Jordan. Go ahead.
Okay. She keeps saying, I kept saying, if this happens, if this happens, why did it take you, if you saw all these things all happening for 5 and 6 games, why did it take you to right now to pick them? I've been asking you to pick them for a week. Why does it take you right now?
Because of injuries, Jordan. Because of injuries.
You've been saying the other team is.
Hold on, Zach. Hold on.
I think what happens is that you just want to hear what the fuck you want to hear. Literally, I've been saying I don't mind that y'all pick the Cavs or whatever because it makes sense for Cavs to win the series. My issue was the disrespect. When I was telling y'all that this shit can happen and it can extend to this, y'all like, no way that shit can happen. No way they can turn over James Harden and fucking Donovan Mitchell. That shit can't fucking happen. No way can they fucking like.
Whoa! James Harden is a lie.
Yeah, nobody. That was never a talking point, though. To be fair, like that was never a talking point.
That literally was.
They can't turn Harden over. That was not a talking point.
They can't come on, Harden.
No. But regardless if it's true or not, because what she's saying, a lot of what she's saying is true. It has nothing to do with why has your stance from them going 7 and losing to them going 7 and winning changed. That's what I'm asking you. You've changed your stance. You've seen all these things for a minute now.
Wait. What did I change my stance on?
You had Raps in 7 before today?
Yeah,
no, I didn't.
Yeah, you changed on the pick.
Okay, but that doesn't take away from my point though. Like what?
You got it. No, you got it.
Heaven sent. What he's saying is, okay, yeah, you had this point. It could be true, but it don't really. How much does it really matter if you had them losing in 7 anyway?
It literally matters from we saying 7-2, y'all saying they had no fucking shot. This shit done in 4 or 5.
Okay, that's true.
And we were wrong.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
And that's all the fuck I'm trying to get from y'all. Like what?
Well, I don't know how many times you gotta say it.
Yeah, but we already said we was wrong about that.
Wait a minute. If she picks a team to go 7 games, that means she thinks they have a chance of winning the series. Even if at the ultimate outcome she says they're going to lose Game 7, and then she sees how it plays out and they get to Game 7, she can then say, well, the way it's playing out and the way it's going, I feel like they can win this game. If you pick the Raptors to go 7 games with the Cavs and you ultimately had them losing in 7 games, you're telling her she can't switch her mind after seeing what happened?
I'm saying the contrary. I'm saying the contrary. I'm saying acknowledge it and tell me what has changed. That's all I'm saying.
He's saying why. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, but she's saying
she can't change her mind. Of course she can.
She's saying what they're doing is coming. What she said they could do to extend this series and make this series a game. What they have to do, they're doing, and she's saying watching them doing that. That's probably why she changed her mind.
You said probably. She hasn't said that.
Nah,
we're talking for her. She's not even saying that. I didn't hear her say that.
What you just said.
And it's one big key factor that I think the reason why she have confidence in Game 7 is something.
All of y'all talking for me, which is crazy.
Yeah, process that.
100%.
No. Yes, he was doing it too. He did it too.
Okay. The reason why I'm unable to answer questions because every time I'm trying to fucking talk, all of y'all talking. That's
not true, Tanash. That's not true. All the time.
I think about to flip some over there.
Heaven sent. You said all y'all Heaven sent. We're not cutting you off, Heaven sent. Well, I'm not cutting you off, and one person cut you off.
I literally was like,
one person cut you off. Heaven sent. It was one person. You used the y'all word.
So like, how are you coming up saying that's not true? Anyways, if you want to, if the question is now, because you were asked the first point, what I got from the question you asked me is why am I bringing this up, and I was explaining to you why. If you're asking me now, if your question now is why am I picking the Raptors over the Cavs in a Game 7 is because Scotty Barnes is the best player in the series, and I did not expect that fucking thing to happen.
Okay, that's what he wanted to hear then. Yeah.
That's literally what I was about to say. That's the crazy part. That's why I'm about to come out the mic and say. In regards to you being, and you say I was talking for you, but I was about to say literally what you just said. That's why you are confident.
Yeah,
that's why you are confident in the game.
With the combination of the stuff that I thought that they needed to do to win the series, they've been doing. Like, they've been turning them over. They've Raptors
I
have
make the
all.
argument RJ Barrett has been better than Donovan Mitchell and James Harden.
Would you say that
That's a whole
Scotty?
other thing that's not being talked about in
Would
there.
you say that Scotty's upside has given you a like an extra bump where it's like everything that you talked about before, and then Scotty on top of that, maybe playing a little better than expected, made you switch?
No, I didn't think the gap between him. I thought Donovan Mitchell would be significantly.
Yeah, this is the stuff I'm looking for. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Yes.
I picked Scotty to average what he's averaged. Like I remember, if you had the line, I had him 20 something. Like this is roughly what I had him. The Donovan Mitchell, because I didn't think Jacoby would be that good on Donovan Mitchell. I didn't think the team would be that good on Donovan Mitchell. I didn't think
Shed would be able to play.
Well,
He's been arguably a top role player in the series.
Shed is good in small stints.
No. I know. That's all you want from him, though. Twin, he's a role player.
No. But for example, game 1 and game he had to play extended minutes last game because like Brandon Ingram isn't there and Mamu wasn't playing well and stuff like that. But game 1, he played too many minutes. I was like, he shouldn't be starting. He had to cut his minutes. They did that.
Yeah,
no, but you said you should come to the series. You said you shouldn't be playing.
Because I was Quickly was going to be there. When we were talking about the series, I was like, if Quickly's playing, then Shed would be the one cut out because I would prefer Quickly Jacoby rotation there.
I don't even know. I don't remember that was about Quickly.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was because if Quickly's not playing, they have no other guard. They have to play Shed.
Heaven Sent.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through today, Heaven Sent, and looking forward to hearing you talk more sports tomorrow. And hopefully the Raptors win today so you can run the laps you're looking forward to running tomorrow. But if they do lose, make sure you do the space to go up still pretty, please.
You can't tell me what to do.
She not firing that space up if they lose. I'm letting you know now.
How is that?
That hoe is not.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, and I will let y'all continue this conversation in the watch party tab. I'm about to go in there right now. Thank you so much for everybody that came through to the show today. I'm my first time sitting right here and hosting in this chair. In like 2-3 weeks as I've been moving and all type of shit. So just thank y'all for supporting. We'll be there'll be a show most likely tomorrow on the Twitter Space at 11 a.m. Any other day the rest of the week. It's a hit or a miss, or you'll see a tweet get scheduled if there is going to be a space. And then overall, when I'm able to sit right here in the chair and host the show, you'll see a tweet as far as the day. If it's not during the week, which it won't be, it'll be Saturday or Sunday, if not both days. So thank y'all so much for pulling up today. Go ahead and hit the watch party tab. We got a game starting in less than an hour. Game 7. Cade, Paulo, both from number 1 overall picks. We'll see who lead their team to the second round. And thank y'all so much for coming through to the show. Peace, blessings, and love. And join the Discord, y'all. Join the Factor Stuff Discord.